Welcome to Swimmer Sync 83. My name is Bowser. I'm here with NM, and I'm really sorry you guys couldn't hear us. We commentated that entire first match, and I saw some of the chat, and I went, I'm going to keep commentating like nothing changed. NM, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm pretty sure we got everything sorted now. That was definitely an experience, but, I'm pretty sure we got everything sorted now, so we are ready to get back into some more Splatoon 3.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm so excited to see, again, we were talking about this in the first game, and I want to reiterate it now that you can all hear us. There's sort of this fun period in the game where there's no real meta, and you get to see a lot of experimental stuff. We're now at that point where you'll start to see some metagame really form, but there's so much room for creativity and experimentation. So you're going to see weapons that you knew were strong. You're going to see some weapons you maybe haven't seen yet used in competitive, and it's still a really fun time. This is the exploration period, I think, is my favorite.
Oh, yeah. Exploration time because, we just got a new game, whole new meta. As you can see, Machine is rising to the top. As I stated before, in the before times, so nobody could hear us, but we have had some time now. The last Sink or Swim was immediately right after Riptide. So people that went there had barely any time to get to play the game because they were forced to play Splatoon 2 for a while. So now people have time. Some people even have builds because the insane luck that some people have on the gacha machine. But yeah,
there's a gacha option I got to witness last night. My friend got it, where you can get 10 of everything. 10 of everything. It's wild. Dude. So if you're lucky, you can get some nice chunks, but getting into it right now, we have HARP and Drifting Tide, and look at more sloshing machines. I hit us with the commentator's curse, and none of you heard it.
This man said at the beginning, we'll probably see some machines here and there, but yeah, it's a machine on every team. It seems to be absolutely necessary because it's just a really good frontline option right now. Fizzy Bomb is a really great sub, especially with LE because you can pop 2, and Booyah Bomb keeps you alive.
Yeah, not to mention, Sloshing Machine is a great weapon for dueling. You can put down some serious pressure. You can get some wonderful picks with it. Oh, unfortunately, though, speaking of picks, that Hydra Splatling went to town on that poor junior player.
Yeah, as we see, the Hydra is just keeping mid there with the Booyah Bomb, going after the Super Clan. They're just keeping zone. That's really good for Hydra right now.
Yeah, this mid spot is super strong in Turf War. It's super strong in Clan Blitz. It's just, you want to hold this the best you possibly can. And here come more Booyah Bombs. I don't know if that one didn't really take anyone out, unfortunately. There is a ball in play for Drifting Tide, but they have to get out of their base first in order to use it. And as a reminder for everyone who's new to Splatoon competitive, those markers are global. So when you have the super clam, everyone knows where you are. So, we got our first capture. Okay, HARP, open it up.
Yeah, we see Red Cat there, throwing it in with the Tetras, and then using their reslider in order to give themselves some invincibility. But we're going to see 3 down, which usually happens when you have a clam push. Your main focus is just getting as many clams in as possible. So sometimes you're just going to not pay attention to your surroundings. At least if one person gets out of there, you'll be fine.
Yeah, if you tunnel vision and you get a score, hey, you know what? Great. Also, what a shot from the Inkzuka. Man, I fire this weapon, I don't hit anyone. I probably splat my own teammates for all I know. And this player just popped a little shot there, cute little flick, and gets that hit. Lovely stuff. Drifting Tide starting to break through this mid barrier. They're trying to get their footing right now, which is good. Another Inkzuka's almost up. That gives you an idea of how much they've been contesting territory right now. Dodging bombs, trying to gather clams. There's a few specials on the board too. I think we're going to see them all start to fire in a moment. Immediately, someone dies to a Trizuka. When I say it, nice double coming for that Trizuka as well.
Yeah, as we see, the Tetras are in not a good spot, and the splatter shot is just going to rush and get it. But the bad thing is, it's just the splatter shot. They're going to either have to fight, but no, they can't fight. They can't do anything because they're gone, and that's it. That's just going to give HARP mid control.
20 points is 20 points. We take those sometimes. It's sometimes the best you can do. And speaking of Trizuka, another good play gets started there. Unfortunately, gets taken out. Oh, and actually from a crossfire, splat bomb and a sloshing machine. Ton that player. Okay, simmer down now. You can't start something just yet. Backing up the ball right now. Again, you gotta wait for those teammates. The one thing about this map is this choke is strange. It's strange in Turf War. It's strange here. You got to play those corners really aggressively, which is why I like seeing things like Reef Slider, because that can actually be used to break in, and there you go. That's a huge break in.
as we saw there, they just snuck in with a super jump and scored. Because they had the 10 penalty, all they needed was a couple of clans and boom, they got lead. But as we see here, the Tetras are already looking at the super clan basket. They already have 2 super clans here. They just gotta keep mid and then push in all together.
And here comes that Booyah Bomb, trying to stay alive and trying to get something started. Fires for the far corner. That's going to at least allow your team to start pushing in and trying to make a play over there, because it looks like they're trying to push right side. A Reef Slider, I think? No, that was a Trizuka gets popped.
As we see here, the splatter shot is just keeping control of mid. They don't really see any option to push in. They have these super clans, so they got to be careful. They're going to go in a 1v1. Gets the Junior. That's really good on their part. They just gotta wait
and have to play this mid carefully. They actually got shot from a blind side there. Didn't check their corners. Play a little more Valorant. You'll never miss those again. But they end up winning that duel, which is really big. But you gotta get past this mid, and it looks like they're starting though, pushing over the bridge side. Here comes a Booyah Bomb. This could be huge. 2 players down on blue team, 1 player down on orange. There goes the ball. Did it hit? Did it miss? No.
Yeah,
it didn't go. Okay, it didn't get shot. Okay.
Machine is just making sure that nobody gets it, but somebody got in. They're just gonna try their best to just rush in there. The Hydra's the only other one who actually has the super clan, but somebody's just throwing in clans and they're gonna get a jump. Yeah, they get it in. Perfect last second play. Well, we still got 20 seconds left, but perfect play there. They're actually still in there getting the picks, but they're gone now. But really good stuff from HARP there.
All the way down to 24 points with 8 seconds on the clock. Tide needs to do something right now. They have 5 seconds. Let's see if they can get anything started. Ball in hand. That's the first step. Trizuka, that's probably your second step right now. Trying to find a pick on this orange side platform. I don't see anyone going down yet. They need a Booyah Bomb or something halfway through the overtime timer. There is that Booyah Bomb, and there's some big trades going. Another Booyah Bomb to hold them out.
A jump. Oh,
no.
Wipe out.
That will be all they wrote on that one. Really good play. That wipeout was absolutely needed. All the specials got popped, and unfortunately no picks being made on that Trizuka, and I'm not sure where else on the map, but it's going to go to HARP for game number 1.
Yeah, as you saw there, the thing that got HARP the lead was just pushing in like crazy. They got the lead just from super jumping in with the super clan, but also just creating a ton of pressure, especially with the Tetras, as we saw in the beginning there too. Tetras just ran in, threw it in, and used a Reef-Slider in order to give themselves some vulnerability.
Tetras, as somebody who loves dualies, Tetras are a bit weird, right? Like, they have a decent bit of shot RNG, they got some good range, but with that maneuverability, if you can make the juke, if you can make that play, you can be unstoppable. And that's, I'm about to be making a video about this for TikTok, because shoutouts to my TikTok, it blew up overnight. But but like, dualies are a lot like, and I mentioned Valorant earlier, like duelists in Valorant, right? You're self-sufficient, you're able to get in and make a play, but they're not something we saw a lot in Splatoon 2. Like, I don't remember seeing them in tournaments as often as I saw like them at the start of the game in Turf War, right? But now, like, there are a lot of players making some strong plays. No ink armor, they can really get in there and just frag out and take out entire teams, and I love seeing that. Those kind of plays, they're exciting.
As we've seen, like, a lot of classes are getting better just because ink armor and MPU got removed. Chargers are better, blasters are better because intensify action. Yeah, a lot of classes are just getting a lot of love now because of stuff that were into got removed.
Yeah, there's this whole interaction with dualies and blasters where, like, blasters can one-shot you, but you have the best movement in the game. So it's like, who's got the better shot or the better mind game? And I think that's such a fun 1v1 to run into. And, like, to see that now, right? It's no longer like, oh, they had ink armor, GG, I gotta back off or something like that. Like, no, now you get the duel, you get that neutral dance that makes for the plays that make you kind of pop off, right? Like, when someone does some sick dodge or hits the nastiest flick you've ever seen in close, you're like, well, that was sick, right? And you finally get more of those plays. And Splatoon aiming has always been pretty top-notch. Like, players have been good at it, but now we're gonna see it so much more often, because, like, it's great when you get a flick, but if it was someone's ink armor, it's like, well, great, congratulations. But, like, when that's a pick, it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, another good thing too with just how Splatoon 3 is everything just makes you want to be more aggressive. Even the ink armor equivalent in this game, Tactical Cooler, it makes you think, okay, I have instant respawn. If they have no respawn Punisher, I'm just going in there. I'm just getting anything I can get. If I die, well, I respawn in a second and I'm right back in there.
And you just said it too, right? Unless they have Respawn Punisher. When was Respawn Punisher ever used? Like, now there's a reason to have somebody like a Squelcher or a Charger player running like Punisher for a very like good purpose to help counter something. So, and that's an aggressive ability. Like, I love it. There's so much aggression. And speaking of aggression, welcome to the scariest mid in all of this game. At least it is to me. We're on Surgeon Shipyard right now. This is gonna be a good one.
Oh, as we see, the Junior got a bomb kill on Hydra already. Oh, already going off to a great start for Drifting Tide.
Yeah, look at Tide taking over this mid so quickly. Bubble going down too. That's going to help them really solidify their hold of this mid as they start generating some points. A nice early lead. And this underside going to be put to good use as well. What a drop shot there on Red, unfortunately.
Yeah, it is just the Hydra on the other team. I'm not sure what they are right now, but what the Junior is doing is just painting as much as they can, keeping a hold on the zone. This is really interesting so far. HARP has just got to find a way to push back in there.
I think this Booyah Bomb is a great way to do that. The Hydra Splatling trying to make a play, but you don't want to lose that bomb. Ooh. There it goes. Booyah Bomb number 2. Can they push this?
Can they push it?
2 down? Okay, lovely stuff. I really like seeing that. HARP makes it in. No, wait, HARP didn't make it in. I'm completely wrong. I thought that was green. I can't read. Oh, no. They're starting to now. They're starting to now. With 2 down, I thought for sure they had it. There it is, finally. Okay, we're in. Getting my colors mixed up here. Green and pink, who even knows?
Yeah, as we see here now, HARP has the zone. JF going down as we see some Trizuka coming out here. Doesn't really find anything, though, but the splatter shot is just trying to find people, just trying to get the picks. They just got to defend the zone for as long as they can. And as we see, Drifting Tide is 2 down right now. Just Machine and Junior. Machine's going to have to wait a bit for teammates to come back in so that they can make like a really good play here.
Yeah, it's going to be close. They should have their whole team ready for a push before the score turns over, but I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get in time. They should be able to make a comeback, though, as long as they use these resources properly. Inkzuka is going to force our player right now and focus down. Oh, the splatter shot, or the Charger trying to find a pick over there. Green team still in control. HARP's doing good here, holding out, but just a few seconds left. 1 goes down for Tide. 2 go down for HARP. Okay, there it is.
Yeah, they took the zone back there. The 2 down, just allowing them to go in there. As we see, the splatter shot is just finding any strays left behind by taking the zone. Trizuka over on the side of HARP trying to get back in there. They have a 28 penalty right now, and then they got to get through about 14 more points before they can take lead. So they have a lot to get through, especially with their machine down. And the zone about to be taken, but the splatter shot has Trizuka, gets 1, but they're going to take the zone, and that's going to be 2 down the side of Drifting Tide. It is not looking good for them right now.
No, it's not. They do have this backline position right now. They have someone terrorizing the enemy team, unfortunately going down now. And that might have bought them enough of a time to allow their team to start reinforcing the front lines, but I don't see them anywhere. Unfortunately, HARP's going to have full control over this now, and they're taking through that penalty quickly. It's a penalty box. They have plenty of space to work with. They have specials getting charged. I'm not sure how close we are yet, but I can only imagine they're coming soon. Well, there's 1.
Yeah, as we see here, the machine is keeping their own, but it's not going to be enough.
Yeah, they get a late splat on Not there, but I'm not sure if it's enough. Tide now, sitting full in control. As long as they don't get picked here, they should be fine. Zone isn't broken. This is a very close match. So the penalties are the biggest disparity in points right now. Ooh. Oh, what a good reef. That went miles. I would have bonked into something, I'm sure.
Yeah, as we see here, HARP has control back, but the Tetris are going to go down. They are actually 2 down right now, just Machine and Hydra, but they both have their Booyah Bombs ready to go. Hydra's putting it out. Machine is putting theirs out too. It is Booyah Bomb Central, all you can get.
It's not even, it's just free. Right now, the bubble on mid, they're going to be able to just hold this right now. But all those specials down, but there is a splatter shot, though. That means there's a Trizuka ready. Hopefully they can land their shots. Oh, a Trizuka battle right now. And it looks like HARP's going to win that one. Luna gets the shot. He's not going to get a few more points. Okay, they're starting to actually tick through points. This is huge. Only a few seconds. No way. Is the control going to take over?
The touches are down. They have Booyah Bomb. They got to paint over it. Just a couple more points and Drifting Tide can take this And they take it! But Booyah Bomb is going to take the zone back for HARP. They just got to push back in there and get their lead back. They just got it. They got to take it back.
No, unfortunately, they lose control right there. They need to get this paint down right now. They lost control. This is your chance. You have to win this. No, unfortunately, couldn't do it. And what a back and forth in that match. But Drifting Tide will take that one.
Yeah, as we saw there, Drifting Tide was able to just get enough paint, even painting over the Booyah Bomb like you do, and just making sure that that zone was theirs in those last couple of seconds, and taking the lead in the last few seconds too. That was really good from them.
I love how close some of these matches get. And what in the tradebacks were crazy. The plays, I mean, just having someone on ping team there, and I'm already losing control of where names are. But like, it's like that aggressive, like, okay, don't jump to me, don't anything. I'm just gonna be a menace for a little bit. Try to get your team back, or hope your team can hold out long enough. Like, I love, again, that's the Splatoon 3 effect so far. This game is aggressive, and, you know, a good defensive play, it has its place. Like, we all know when to turtle, bunker down, and play safe, but the fact that aggressive plays can be made in this game, they can do work, they can change the match up so much. I love how close this gets. This is so exciting.
Yeah, and as we see for our third and final game for this round, we are going on tower control on Museum Delfonsino. This is going to be really nice to see. I know tower control on this map is, you know, it's okay.
It's okay. I think there's worse in this game. This is, I don't think the biggest offender, but I would say it's a little sus. It's if I saw this in rotation, I'd be like, oh lord.
I wouldn't be like that. I'd just be like, okay, sure. It's okay for me. I don't think it's good, but I don't think it's bad. It's fine. Honestly, Museum, just like any map mode, not any map mode, but like any mode on Museum, I'm either having an okay time or a good time.
You know, I don't know why I'm complaining. I've been playing almost only Stringer and Ranked, and like I'm just gonna sit up top and just shoot people. Like I don't know what I'm worried about. I think I'm worried about my team more than I'm worried about me.
Yeah. Speaking of Stringer, I'm surprised we haven't seen any Reflux. Good thing though, because I definitely don't want to see 10 missile spam anymore.
The Reflux is scary. If you're a good shot, that weapon's spooky. You can two-tap people so fast. It is. Oh, I think we're going to start seeing that as players' aim gets better and better with it. I think you'll start seeing that weapon pop up here and there in a highlight reel or two. Here we are right now. The Tetras still here. I love seeing those. Still 2 sloshing machines. Still going to see Booyah Bombs and an E-Leader coming through.
Yeah, as we see here, they actually have very similar comps, trading out a Junior for Tetras on either team. They got a Splatter Shot, they got an E-Leader, and they have a machine for the roles that they need to fit.
I think this is the way to go. First Blood coming out quick right now. Oh, Trizuka play. Has one more shot. Not a lot of time left. Unfortunately, he doesn't get anyone else, but that first Booyah Bomb is going to go, and that's going to allow Tide to start really pushing in here and putting on the pressure on HARP.
Yeah, HARP is 2 down right now, just the machine and the leader. The leader can't really do anything here. They just have to back up with the machine. Can find some plays here. The leader is going to try to inch forward, but gets picked by a Splat Bomb. That is tragic.
It's one of the hardest parts if you don't have mid as a charger or a ranged weapon here. Ooh. Oh my god, what a wipeout from HARP. Hold on, time out. You don't need anyone, apparently. You just need one player in a dream. I was going to say, once you have this mid as a charger, you got everything you ever wanted, but when you're pushed to those corners, it's a struggle, but this shouldn't be a struggle anymore. I wonder how far they're going to be able to ride this momentum as they start getting points on the board.
Yeah, as we see, they already have a wave breaker ready. A good way to just displace other opponents, make them scared to stay in certain areas, just making sure that they just run around, kind of like what 10 missiles does, but I like it better.
Yeah, no, I do not blame you. And HARP they're just trying to hold mid right now. Get their specials back up, of course. Haven't moved the tower. I thought they would have made at least some push there, but maybe they didn't feel like they were ready. What a pick there. Charger moving into the corner, but there's some team up on this platform. Again, this is the dangerous spot for the Charger player. Let's see if they're going to be able to break out. Whoa. Oh, you didn't die? Oh, my lord.
That was scary. I was even scared from that, but as we saw there, the respawner just ran right past the shot, but they are all on the tower. The big bubbler just expired. E-Leader is going to get picked off here. They're just going to try to get the second checkpoint here, trying to push the spinner, but the Tetras are going to try to go for a flank, but can the Tetras get anything? There is a Trizuka, but they are 2 down on Drifting Tide. Can the Tetras get that machine there? But a trade. You know, you love to see it. You love to see a trade.
A trade will work. A trade will do. It'll certainly get you something started as the blue team's moving their way back right now. HARP already getting picked with the Trizuka player right now. Can they get another? Nope. But you know what? They're pretty consistent, right? I pull that weapon out and I don't get a kill an entire match. I'm happy to see every time they pull out the weapon, they're at least getting one splat. That's pretty fantastic. Finally going to be able to make a play here. I think they have the grounds to make it. Everyone seems to be in position right now as we move the map around. Yes, and we're going to start moving that towards that first checkpoint, finally.
Yeah, as we see here, the Machine and Tetris are down there 3-3. We see some Trizuka just trying to aim for the tower for that E-leader, but they're not going to find it. Splatter shot is going to go down. The Junior is just trying to find out what happened to my buddy. Who picked them off? Can I find them? They're already on second checkpoint with really no contest, and the Junior is actually going to go into Slay, but they're backing up. HARP is actually making some nice plays here, but they are 2 down right now. So it's not looking good for them currently.
What insane movement from the Junior player too. Went for some picks, got some damage, and was able to back off, lived, kept playing their life. That was really good stuff. And another good duel right there from the Splatter Shot player. That Inkzuka's almost ready. Again, let's see it. One more time. I want to see more picks with this. Are they going to pop it here? Yes, they are. There's one.
Oh, can we get a second?
Two?
No,
unfortunate. One. I mean, one every time is like, that's better than most people on this planet. Like, you're doing work.
Yeah, I know somebody who has a very love-hate relationship with Trizuka right now. Hi, Dan.
Yeah, it's you know, I appreciate anyone who can do well with that. Crab Tank took me like a solid 3 days to figure out how to actually aim, so it takes a little bit for sure. And look at this push right now. HARP in a really nice spot right now. They do have to deal with a lot of people running at their face. Hopefully they can start playing it. The Reef Slider gets shot out, unfortunately. That's the best kind of trade. Oh no, an Ink Mine. Wait, never, don't let it be you. That is very unfortunate.
Yeah, as we saw there, the Junior was the last one remaining, but we did not see him, so it was most likely the Junior backed up. That's what you want to do with a Junior. If all your teammates are gone, get out of there. You're their support, so don't die.
Yeah, you bring some of the best frontline pressure in the game with that bubble. You want to make sure you at least have a way in to do that pressure. Speaking of pressure, here comes the Wavebreaker, but here comes a Charger player. What a nice shot from that. They're still moving through this checkpoint, though. They just got to survive this push. 14 seconds left. If they can get a few picks here, they might be able to tie it. Oh, unfortunately, though, players going down left and right. There's only 2 left.
Yeah, just the Tetris, but the Tetris are going to go down. They have 2 left, but I don't think anything's going to happen here. But they get picked off. Is there anybody left? No. And Drifting Tide is going to take that last game and the set.
Wow. Lovely, lovely stuff. Great work from Tide. The back and forth was real fun to watch. There was some really, again, just the aggression, the plays. I love players being able to flex their ability to move and schmoove and take on fights. Again, just not something, in all the research I did for Splatoon 2, like getting into commentary for it, it was a lot of bunkering up. It was a lot of special wars. Now, you get plays like that all the time. The entire match, there's a weapon or two popping off, trying to make those plays, and it's such a treat.
Yeah, of course there's still going to be weapons in this game that are just going to try to be special spammy like Zap and Junior. They're always going to be like that. But other weapons don't have to be that way anymore. They can just be as aggressive as possible, and if they get some specials, then that's great.
Yeah, that's all you can ever ask for.
Mm.
I'm loving this so far. Every tournament I've casted for Splatoon 3, I see something special. I see something cool. I go back being like, wow, I could rewatch that VOD. Like there was a player or two I need to like see again to understand like what actually happened, or like how did that player play that. And with the replay system too, if we can get teams to record some of the replays for us and send us codes for them, like you can actually go and do in-depth analysis. You can be like, wait, that was such a clutch match. Like how did they win that one? And you can watch it in essentially slow-mo.
Yeah, that was honestly really great from everybody there.
Hold on 1 second, everyone. So, by the way, if you'd like to support Inkling Performance Labs, which is the stream that you're on right now, by the way, they do have a Patreon, which you can go check out. There's a bunch of tournaments that are every single week here. It's a really friendly community. If you've always wanted to get into tournament Splatoon, I think this is one of the best places you could ever go. There's tons of people looking for teams. There's tournaments for the low end for players trying to like break into more competitive brackets. You have the upper ends too. You have the advanced circuit. There's a lot of very good events. So if it's your first time here, check out the website. Check out everything that IPL has to offer. There's a lot of very, very cool Splatoon events to check out.
Yeah, and as you guys see on screen here, this Saturday is going to be the monthly, which has tournaments for games such as Smash, Splatoon 3, of course, Mario Kart, and Nippon Marathon. So if you're in the area, I'm not sure what area this is in, my bad, but if you are in the area, you can go to the website, check up on information for the monthly, and, you know, see what you want to do there.
Man, what a good loadout too. Mario Kart 8, I didn't know how competitive that scene was until I started commentating in Vegas. And they have a really big Mario Kart scene out there. It's awesome to see that at more tournaments, and same to see Splatoon at more places. I'm happy that the Nintendo LAN scene is expanding.
Yeah, for Big House, Splatoon is going to be streamed on BTS Smash. That is honestly really great. Being streamed alongside Smash Bros. And because of Splatoon 3 releasing, a lot of people are just getting recognition. You're seeing people like collaborating with all these popular streamers that are popular for like a bunch of other things that are just playing Splatoon now. And it's really great to see for the scene.
Yeah, I was going to say off the top of my head, I can think of Aaron and Armada both jumping into Splatoon 3 and checking them out, right? Like, it's so cool to see like Smash community members and other players of different games checking out Splatoon. This is the time, like, if you've ever wanted to get into it, even if it's just for fun and to meet new people, like, this scene is awesome, and I highly recommend it.
Yeah, trust me, you will not be upset with coming to the scene, because honestly, it's a lot of fun. You just vibe with some weapons, see which one you truly mesh with, and then you go.
And you also, like, one of the fun parts too about like finding your own people is that like you can make some strange comps. Like, you'll see meta comps as the game goes on, but when we say every weapon in Splatoon generally tends to be somewhat viable and you can play around it, you can make some crazy comps. There's some really fun teams. We've seen 4 bamboozlers. We've seen we've seen everything. We've seen all blasters. Like, there's a lot of fun you can have. So it's super worth getting into, and I don't think you could be in a better place for it.
Yeah, I'm just going to use my stuff for example. I've always played Splatoon since the first game released, and I got into competitive actually around like mid 2019. I had a lot of fun during that. I was on Rank Extreme, if anybody remembers that, and it was actually the first team that Div 2 player Dan the Man was on. So that was fun.
That must have been super fun, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And after that, I just had we just started to have like a really good bond. I still talk to Dan like every day.
I think like competitive communities have been a place for me. Like, I've always made my friends there, right? Like, even if I'm playing like Final Fantasy 14 a lot now in my side time, or like some other game, I always go back to the competitive communities, and that's where I make so many friends, so many memories. And I like, out of all the communities I've been a part of for competitive, for like esports, Splatoon is probably the friendliest and the most like open arms. Like, yeah, come through. Like, we got your back. Like, oh, you can only use this weapon? No, that's fine. We'll make it work. And they're also encouraging, and it's just it's lovely. And I've done a lot of esports, so this is like, it's so refreshing to be here.
Yeah, it is honestly really nice. But we are going to get into round 3 shortly here. We were just making some chats here. We're going to have, what's up, guys? Chase247 back with another video versus Thrice.
No, that's actually you all need to understand. This name is really, what's up, guys? Chase247 back with another video! Exclamation point. I'm not making this up. Like, that is the name, versus Thrice.
I love the icon too.
The icon. It's, man, I get to say the weirdest names here. Like, I always thought like there's some strange tags in the fighting game world. Like, you go to play a Guilty Gear tournament or something, like you got to say some strange names every once in a while. I've never had to say that before. That's
Yeah, but as we see here, it is the real Chase247 actually here back with another video. Of course, I am guessing that Chase247 is going to use, of course, dualies. They're known for dualies. But mainly, we're probably going to see some Tetris. And we're already going in here on Mako Mart we're seeing a Zap finally. I'm honestly surprised we haven't seen much Zap until now. But we're also seeing some other stuff. We're seeing Glugas, we're seeing some splashes now. We're seeing some new stuff here.
Yeah, a lot of good new stuff. We're going to see more Trizukas though, which I guess I'm very excited for. And Glugas, I said it earlier, they feel better in this game, and I don't know what it is. And the kit's better, and I'm really excited to see hopefully some good plays from that. 2 down for both teams though. In this fight on this first choke, this choke is devious. I don't know if you've played here yet, but this choke is hard.
Yeah, what you want to do on this map is you just want to rush that ramp, but it's so hard because they know you're going to rush the ramp. It is literally just a fight for the ramp, and then it's pretty easy from there.
Yeah, if you have a slosher of some variant, you can like fire up the side sometimes, but there's good sniper positions and everything. But that was a very fast break right now. Chase 247, the team, doing some really good work there, getting that first break, and now they're going to be able to make another play. And here comes the splats in the Tacticooler. This is going to be Thrice's chance to go back in. Thrice, not new to competitive Splatoon or this tournament at all. You got to get that pick and hopefully start making a play of their own right now.
Yeah, they have Tacticooler, so if they get picked off, boo-hoo, just go right back in. No specials lost, guns a-blazing. They're just going to try to have to take mid here, but as we see, the hero shot is going down. Trizuka is pushing them up, and somebody grabbed the Rainmaker and gets it to 19. Wow.
What a mad dash that was. Good thing you stopped it, but you got to make sure you get this Rainmaker back to mid and you make a play. Tacticoolers are going to help, and they can cover your mistakes, but they're not going to win you the match from behind like this. You're going to have to make a play. We got a Wave Breaker. I mean, they're sitting on a good offensive play. They just need that reset. Of course, there it is. They're going to be able to push in now. And let's see what they can make of it, though. I have a feeling, though, that What's Up, Guys is going to be picking it up very shortly, although I say that, and there's enough grenades on there that you can't walk safely.
As we see, the aim track coming in, just sucking up as much as the Booyah Bomb as possible. Just making sure, the machine can't shoot them, and they're just going to hit it straight on the podium. But, they find the hero shot, and the machine goes down on Thrice's side, too. They're going to be able to push in the Rainmaker here. 3 down, just the leader, but the leader gets the pick on the Rainmaker. Really good play from the leader there, but it is just them alone right now until their teammates come back. But they are holding their ground, making sure nobody gets past the podium.
Man, that Inkling shot from downtown was not something I was prepared for. Beautiful stuff, though. I'm happy to see Thrice holding on right now. Wavebreaker's going to go down. They get their reset and hopefully have enough space right now that they're going to be able to start finally getting a push on the board. They have no points. They have not yet been able to grab the Rainmaker and do anything with it. Oh no, but a splat from the side.
Yeah, it is just the Zap alone. The Zap has got to get out of there, but also make sure that it is not a knockout. Really bad position to be in because they all just got wiped out, but they're going to get the Rainmaker here, which is really good. It's a 3v3 right now.
Yeah, it's really good, but they haven't made it off. It's like this choke point has become the base for What's Up, Guys. This is their new home, and they're going to be able to make another push here. Why are they just going to be able to run it in? No. Again, stopped by a Charger. Charger player saying, please stop. No, not like this.
All right, and that's going to be 3 down on What's Up, Guys, but that doesn't really matter. They're just making as many plays as possible to just push in, make sure they have mid, make sure that Thrice just can't get in, but is Thrice going to get some points on the board here? I think they can do it.
Yeah, Booyah Bomb. Hopefully that'll be enough coverage to let your team make a play. Okay, they get the first push. Do they get checkpoint? Oh, they do.
Checkpoint.
Okay, that's huge. That's the start of the comeback, and again, maybe you can make this your choke. Return this pressure right back to Chase 247, the team. Inkvac's ready, though. That's going to stop them in their tracks. They're going to have to wait that one out. It's not being used yet, though, and that's a really bad sign because that means there's going to be an overtake at mid and probably a free Rainmaker grab. That is about the worst scenario you could ask for.
Yeah, as we see here, again, What's Up, Guys has the control of mid, making sure Thrice can't get in, and it's basically just theirs. But the Trizuka is going to come out trying to find anybody, but it's not going to happen. They're literally blind to the enemy team in this area here, and the machine's going to go down on the side of Thrice too. It is not looking good for Thrice right now.
Yeah, and I'm not sure where we're trying to position right now, trying to get out of the way of the enemy, almost finding a pick here, but so far not enough weight. That's 2 down on Chase 247. That's huge news. Okay, you have your team. You can start to make this play. Start pushing it back. I love to see that. However, the Glugas, they have their special ready. Means I believe this.
Ooh.
Oh.
Not good for the Zap going down there. Double down. It is really not looking good. They just got to make sure that they live here. They're getting really pushed back, and yeah, that's going to do it. As you saw there, 2 got down on Thrice, and at that point, the best they could do is just try to survive. But because Mahi is just such a closed map, it's most likely out of the not going to happen.
That push to the checkpoint was such a good play, but they had nothing left in the tank to keep pushing, and unfortunately they just had to back off, and that lost them the match. And when Chase 247, the team, was able to make that that original push, they were actually able to do that and hold resources, so they were able to play up on that choke and kind of use it to their advantage and make a really close and like get real close to the end there a few times. Nice shots from the 4K though. Definitely a good job of defending, but you gotta do a bit better than that with the special management if you want to make it past that choke. But it looks like we're going to be moving to Clam Blitz on Undertow Spillway. So I think I love this map. It's so aggressive. I'm not sure about Clam Blitz here. I don't think I've seen it yet, but this map is just aggressive. It's an absolute slugfest of a map, and I love it.
Yeah, honestly, this map is really good no matter what mode you play, except if it's flat zones. It is terrible on flat zones.
Yeah, it's like you have walls that you can make really cool wall jump plays on, so you can use your squid roll very effectively there. You have all these spots to take aim and pick people off of ledges, but you have cover to play around. There's lots of good grenade angles and lineups there, say, for other specials, and it's aggressive. It's so aggressive, and that split down the middle can turn into some really intense fights, and I love this level. I'm not sure about everyone else, but I'm a really big fan of it.
Yeah, and talking about squid rolling off of walls, we do know that Chase 247 is here, the dueling enthusiast. So just canceling the squid roll out of the wall into dueling rolls is going to be really huge.
And for those of you who don't speedrun weird categories of Splatoon 2, you might not know dualies have downwards momentum when they dodge roll. So they snap to the floor faster. And because there are lips on this level, there's a bit of high ground that you can play around. You can do something like jump up on someone and decide to slow fall, or jump up on someone and then instantly hit the floor and dash behind them. So you have some crazy mix there if you're a duelie player. You even have mix there if you're playing any weapon. Like, there's a lot of fun plays to make here. And hopefully in the future I get to see a lot of this level in someone's compilation.
Yeah, we are going to, and Clam Blitz too, again, they're just going to have to make sure that they're all well coordinated, which I feel like both teams are going to be really good with here as we're getting into this second match. For the comps, we still have Zap. We have a Splatshot Pro. Interesting to see the Vanilla Pro here.
Yeah, and the Tetris coming out, of course, from Chase 247, the player, and that's probably a really good pick here. Just the extra movement is not a problem when you have stuff like walls to play around. And here comes that mad dash. Again, you can have some pretty separated fights here, and then all of a sudden you can get like ganked like it's League of Legends from mid. So you have to be very, very careful. Oh yeah. No, getting picked off immediately.
As we see there, that is pretty much just a delayed wipe on the side of Thrice. What's up, guys? Chase 247 back with another video. Is just going to be able to just push in here with as many claims as possible. They are already down to 47. Wow.
And more.
Yeah,
and more.
Oh my god, 29, 26. They just gotta find as many claims as possible right now. They might be able to end it here. It is just the Zap left. They're putting it out with Inkvac. There is literally just a suction bomb. They literally have more. It is down to literally single digits at this point.
Chase has it and puts them in. Oh my god. Chase 247, the player, puts in the rest of the clans for Chase 247, the team. And what a like, I wanted to see the slugfest, but all you saw was a mad push and a lockdown. The control they had over this map was nuts. I mean, you weren't allowed to play the game. Thrice wasn't allowed to play. Like, they had some plays last match. They were able to make some nice shots. That game, that was the highlight reel. You can clip that. Go make a Twitch clip right now. You can get almost the whole match in there. Unbelievable.
Yeah, as you saw there at the beginning of the match, they literally got a delayed wipe on Thrice, which was not good to start off with, and Thrice just couldn't find the momentum to push back into their clam area, which caused them to lose the game there.
And Chase, I mean, there goes the Tetris, right? And that's what makes Tetris and dualies just so strong right now, is that dodge roll ability, that ability to outplay people. You don't die for a second and a half, and you're in range of the basket, there go all the clams, right? That was some really, really good stuff. I'm impressed I'm very impressed that that is the first time I've ever seen a basket open and then a knockout in Splatoon ever. I've never seen a competitive match of that so far. That is insane.
Yeah, honestly, just it's unbelievable. But we are going to go into our third match here. Splat Zones on Inkblot, a blast from the past here from Splatoon 2.
Yeah, this is a I don't think I've ever seen Splat Zones here. What does the map look like?
Basically, it's pretty much identical to any other Inkblot, except the zone is right in the middle of the tower area.
Is it the tall one from Turf War?
Yeah, it's the tall one from Turf War.
Oh, so it's Scorch.
It's Scorch. It's not as bad as Scorch, but I still don't really like Splat Zones Inkblot here. I don't know why Nintendo is so in love with putting just objects on their zone and making it really hard to maneuver.
It makes there some really dangerous corner fights too. And they're not just dangerous corner fights. They're dangerous corner fights where there's lineups for grenades and whatnot from both top sections of either team's platform. So it kind of puts you in a terrible spot where, like, in order to like fight for those zones, you have to be dodging so much garbage. So let's see what the teams picked. Oh, Tetra, 2 Tetras. Hold on. Chase 247 and Chase 248. Oh my god.
Wow, and we see a 52 gal coming out from Thrice, making a triple shooter a charger comp here. We are seeing the Tetras running into the 52. 52 finds the pick on half, but gets picked off by the spotter shot. They are already 2 down, pushing in to their plat. It is a wipeout on Thrice already at the start. Wow. And they still don't have the zone.
They still don't have the zone. Finally getting some points on the board. Yeah, don't forget the objective. I love when people play team deathmatch in a game that does not have team deathmatch. But I mean, I like the idea of 3 shooters and a charger. I feel like that's a great way to to play this. But again, dually players doing what they do best, going in, front lining. And it's like SMG opening, initiating in COD, or again, entry fragging in Valorant. It's just, if you can win that duel, win that fight, you can make a play like that. And look at that, we're already past the 50-point mark. And Thrice hasn't gotten started. In fact, another player goes down immediately.
As we see here, somebody was waiting for somebody to jump in. It was the Tetras rolling around, but they're just going to get picked off. They just got to be able to keep defense of the zone. But as you saw there, the splatter shot picked them off. Pick 2 down is literally 2 remaining on Thrice. 1 remaining, it is just the E leader. So of course it's easy zone taking. And they're already looking to take the plat from Thrice here.
I like the defense though. They put up a wave breaker and I thought they had the position to make a comeback, but a splat bomb from just outside of the camera angle is gonna ruin your day. And here comes an Inkfact putting in some work right now. Hopefully not gonna die to this whale. Okay, we're fine.
As you see, the penalty is almost up on What's Up Guys. Chase 247 back with another video. So they are already making points, but there might be somebody on right side as they're looking over there.
Oh, we got a 52 gal on the side, waiting for a redeploy. Although gets sniffed down by someone. Oh my god, must have gotten spotted. Half gets that pick super quickly. Although they lose control of the zone, it's not for long. Chase 247, the team gets a pick on a charger. Oh, losing control. Wait, hold on. Can Thrice get it back? They can. Okay, this is the pick they need. Oh my god.
It is a madhouse out here. Charger City. Charger's picking off everybody here. Wow.
Listen, a good charger player is the scariest thing in a game. Like, I'm scared of some snipers in games, but I've never been more scared of a charger than any sniper ever. When those players pop off, they pop off. And Chase 247, the team, does get zoned back, but they have a massive penalty, and hopefully Thrice can stay in this a bit longer, especially after that shutout last game. I want to see them with a little bit more life. But speaking of, the splatter scope ends up going down, though, up top in mid, and now they just got to win this fight back here. Don't die to the Tetras. Oh.
But there was a reef slider there from Chase 247.
The player.
The player.
Oh, look at this movement. Tries to get out. Does get picked. The penalty's almost up, though. They have to make a play soon. That's 2 down on Chase. Oh, but that's 2 down on Thrice, unfortunately. And they're not going to be able to break through. And that is your game. What's up, guys? Chase 247 back with another video. Is your winner 3-0. And now we can stop saying this team name for a little bit.
Yeah. as you saw there for that last match with What's Up Guys, Chase247 back with another video, they just used double Tetras. I feel like Tetras is another really great weapon. Of course, not as comp dominant as you see with Machine, but still a really good pick because of how easily they can just run in, pick off as many people as possible, and it's got an actual special it can work with Reslider. So once they get in a bad spot, they just Reslider in and pressure people off of them in order to go back in. And because, of course, they have dually rolls, the end lag after Reslider is not as bad.
Yeah, they're able to get a mix. Of course, they can get picked right immediately afterwards, but, you know, as long as you position that Reef Slider in the correct spot to either get out or go into the right spot, you should be fine. And I think that was I think that was fantastic work. I mean, that was a very, very good composition, playing super well. And that second match was a doozy. If you're gonna watch any match from this set, I think that's one to watch. That was such a dominant performance on Spillway. And I've seen some shutouts there. I've seen some crazy plays. Like I've done work there on ranked, you know, but I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. So great stuff from What's Up Guys, Chase247 back with another video, exclamation point. Hope to see you more later in this tournament.
Yeah, as we are ending the Nessie pools here, and we're gonna make our way into brackets very shortly after, you know, seeding.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we're going on a quick break here, everyone. So stick around. We'll be right back with a lot more Splatoon.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to wherever you are, and welcome back to the first round of Great White on SOS. I am and here today, joined here by my co-commentator Bowser. Are you excited to see some matches here?
Oh, I'm absolutely excited. With the matches we've had so far tonight, there's been a lot of good action, some insane shutouts, crazy plays, and I just want more of it. I cannot get enough of this Splatoon 3 game.
Yeah, honestly, I am just riding that high that we are. New game, plus it feels so nice. It's so much more fluid than 2. Like, I sometimes just watch weapon videos from like Splatoon 2 tubers, and it just feels weird. But we got the rosters up here: Legato versus. Wait, I gotta look this up. Versus me personally, I wouldn't take that level of disrespect, but that's just me. Wow.
It's up there. We it's probably it's tied for I think the best name of this tournament so far.
Yeah, I definitely want to see a match between them and what's up, guys? Cheese247 back with another video. Really nice long names we got coming here.
Do you know any of the players going up here? Because I'm still new. I'm still learning names.
I do know some from me personally here. Pig Attack and Hermit I do recognize from an old Div 4 team called J Croutons. I'm pretty sure they reached Div 4, but I remember them back in their Div 6-5 days. And on Legato, I see Tugster and Graymer too there too. So some nice names there. And I also see ABR on me personally. Nice guy.
Any do we know if any of these are weapon specialists like Chase247?
Honestly, I don't really remember any of their weapon picks. Oh yeah, just I totally forgot, but J Croutons actually won the last low ink, if you didn't see that. And I'm pretty sure that was their last game together as a team, and we were seeing some of their members here on me personally.
That's great to hear. And there's a lot of I want to see. You know what I want to see this match? I can't remember the name of the player, but there was an Inkzuka player in our round 2 or in our second streamed game, our set. Excuse me. And there was a Trizuka player where every single time they popped Trizuka, they at least got 1 kill. And I think that statistic is accurate. I don't know if they missed a single splat when they pull out the Trizuka. So I want to see that level of accuracy again. It'd be really nice. And we have a lot of maps for you right now.
Yeah, of course, 5 maps. We're starting out Tower Control Eel Tail. This one is just like some of the other ones. It's okay.
It's aggressive for tower control. This map is such a pipe. There's like 1, maybe 2 lanes you're fighting in at a time. The crossfire here gets pretty insane, and as expected, you get to see a lot of crossfire weapons here. Finally seeing a squeezer coming out, and that on both teams, that's a very strong weapon in my opinion right now. We have a heavy splatling, we have a splatter scope, and of course sloshing machine will never get away.
Yeah, something I did not notice about this map mode, that the bridge for your base is just gone. It is gone. Wow, I never noticed that.
Yeah, this is really just fight for mid. There's a few sniper perches, but it's just a throwdown. And speaking of throwdowns right there, there's a crazy pick coming in. Me personally right now, down 2 players, as Legato's going to be able to move in and get some of those priority positions with the roller and the squeezer. I'm sure the Splatling's also charged up, revving up and ready to do something terrible.
As we see here on the side of Legato, they actually have 2 big bubblers. So what they can do here is just chain big bubbler here, make sure nobody gets on tower, and they keep it for the entire time. We see the roller over there trading with somebody, but the junior actually gets sniped, and the sniper is just trying to run away from the squeezer. But I don't think it worked well for the charger. No, they're still actually alive here. Wow, they're actually making some really nice plays, running from the squeezer. Squeezer's down, same with the heavy. Everything is just happening at once here.
You know, back to back, what a really good turnaround, though. That's going to allow me personally to start getting some movement on this map and start breaking through and see how many specials they have. They do have the first bubbler ready. They're going to pop that. That'll start letting them move in. We have blasters, we have squeezers, sloshing machines, and I'm curious how well they're going to be able to hold them out. Right now, doing a good job. Actually, Legato hasn't found a way in yet. They're going to be forced into one right here on this choke. Coming through, heavy splatling in a great position right now. Gets a pick on the tower. We get another one. After that Booyah Bomb.
Not sure. As you see, there's a Fizzy Bomb. They know the heavy's there, but they got the machine. They got the machine. Really good pick from them. They're going to pop a wave breaker right on their bridge. Me personally, I wouldn't take that level of disrespect, but that's just me. Are 2 down. 1 down after me just saying that extensive name, but back 2 down again. 1 down. It's back and forth here.
When the team name is longer than the average time to kill. Yeah, that can happen to you, unfortunately. And I wonder if that Wavebreaker got popped a little prematurely. I feel like there were more plays to make with that. And we're going to see if it'll hold them back here. But for now, we're starting to move on to that front line. There's 1 down right now on me personally, 1 down on Legato. Start pushing in here. Again, this choke here gets a little nasty as the Splatter Scope gets a wonderful little shot there.
Yeah, as we see here, the Splatter Scope is making their way on that perch on left, just watching, putting on the tower here. As you see, they almost got Ink back ready, so once they push into the enemy's base, what they can do is just pop the Ink back on tower, make sure nobody pops in, but they're being pushed back by somebody with a Splat Bomb. It is 2 minutes left on the clock, so they still have a lot of time, but not a lot of time for that Squeezer to live, because, you know, the Chargers are just going to just take him out right there.
The Chargers tonight have been putting in a lot of work, and this is a rough situation to be in. Ooh. And unfortunately, while we do get the trade, we do lose that Ink back, which is probably one of the big keys to making it through this choke. But there's still a sloshing machine around. Here comes that Booyah Bomb. Where's it going to go? I assume left side? Yes, going to clear that out. They're at checkpoint 6, 5, 4, and they clear it. I know we're a little behind sometimes, but that is huge, and they're actually going to be able to make the push to the end. Are they going to be able to get this pick? Oh, stopping at 5 points. That's a pretty brutal situation to be in right now, but 2 down for both teams. This is going to be a really important fight. Coming on the backside, the Squeezer trying to get the pick, but gets forced off it. They do get the roller in time to come in, but oh my god, who is that? Was that the Splatling player? I think it was.
As we saw there, as we saw there, the roller actually rolled somebody over on that wall there. The amount of disrespect from this roller, and they're just keeping going further, just trying to make sure that they take control of mid.
Yeah, I haven't seen a standard roller come through yet, but again, having another bubbler on your team seems like a really nice choice here, and if you can run someone over, that's just bonus points. We take those every single time. 44 seconds left on the clock, though, and Legato's going to have to make a play pretty soon here. And they are starting to push. Let's see what they can get out of this. The Inkwell pretty strategically placed. Are they going to get this pick? There goes down the roller player. Moving in now, trying to get control of the tower. I'll have to deal with a Splat Bomb onslaught. No one just yet. I think we're just trying to regather resources, get control of mid. I like that me personally is taking it this slow too. They're not overextending. They know they have the lead. They can just hold the spot. It's really up to Legato to make an aggressive play here. 10 seconds left. 1 splat on each side right now. This is your moment. The Wavebreaker comes through. A Booyah Bomb's getting charged.
Oh, ooh. Oh, no, that's it. That is curtains. And me personally, I wouldn't take that level of disrespect, but that's just me. Takes the win on Hotel Alley there. Just the GG Booyah Bomb to end it off.
Yeah, unfortunately, you gotta get aggressive before that timer gets that low. You can't let that Booyah Bomb player set up, and that can be really hard to deal with. And if you're not dealing with it early enough in the match, it'll just end like that. Game number 1 out of the way. We're going to Rainmaker on Mincemeat Metalworks. This is a hard one where there's a very hard push to the last checkpoint on this map. This is the chokes here are lengthy.
Yeah, I don't have much memory of Rainmaker on Mincemeat, but I know it is still a really good map mode. So I'm very excited to see this. Mincemeat is always good no matter what mode. Maybe a little iffy on Clan Blitz, and maybe Splat Zones can be a little bit cramped. But other than that, it's good all around.
And if it is too cramped for your style, there is still Hammerhead Bridge on the way. And Mahi Mahi Resort, so we got plenty of space coming up if it bothers you.
No.
Look, Hammerhead's huge. The
problem with Hammerhead is it's not huge in terms of width. It is literally walleye, but without the walls. It is eye.
It is just eye.
Yeah.
Wallless Warehouse, my favorite.
Yeah, that's the problem with Hammerhead. And Clanlet's Hammerhead is, I feel like it's a little more forgiving than the other modes, but it's still not good.
I'm sort of up in arms about it. I feel like it's a fun map sometimes. I think the mid battles there can be really entertaining. There's a lot of wide open room to like get in 3 separate battles if you even wanted. But also some of those chokes are just, they're awful.
Yeah. Even though I don't really like Hammerhead in this game, we can all agree on one thing. It's not Wahoo.
That's okay. Am I the only person that doesn't mind Wahoo? Am I an enigma?
Yes.
Okay.
For me, Wahoo would be perfect if mid was just not as bad as it's just so hard to get into mid. It's like plat goes in and out. There's glass on either side. It's so hard to get to mid. But we are starting our next game here. Comps are virtually unchanged, but you know, we're seeing squeezers on both teams now, and that's pretty much all they have in common here.
Yeah, the roller coming back again from Legato, just a nice standard roller. It's got some great range. It has good damage. I think maybe it's getting overlooked a little bit. Bubbler's a nice special to have on it. It could be kind of a fun front line. So I like to see that. Unfortunately, Squeezer player going down first. Trying to get a pick here. They will find that one too down for me personally. This is a great place to be in. They're going to be able to grab this Rainmaker and start their first push.
Yeah, and as you see, they're making it on right, but there is somebody blaster with them, but it doesn't happen. Sure, they picked them off, but that doesn't change how the checkpoint is gone. As we see, the blaster might feel a bit salty here, so they're just going to try to take out as many people as possible, defending that area. And of course, me personally, I wouldn't take that level of disrespect, but that's just me. Takes the Rainmaker, is going to try to push in right now. But
I'm assuming if you were... if you were salty before, that Splat Bomb is going to tilt you off the planet. It's such a difficult situation. And this is that long choke I was talking about them. This can be really hard to push past. And I thought they were actually going to make me eat my words there, but there was a bomb and there was a splatter scope. And yeah, this choke can be a little difficult here. It's just so hard to sneak in. You do have 2 routes, but it's so easy to cover. But me personally has to play this one smart. Make sure they get this Rainmaker reset because... And not having an ink fact for that, it's actually going to be a little tough. I would have wanted to held that personally, but I'm not sure if they were given the chance to. It's their turn, though. They're going to start moving into mid. Let's see who they can grab. Oh no, the first player goes down.
As we see, the Heavy is just keeping heavy watch on the Rainmaker podium. Roller's already pushing in there, and the Squeezer with the Trizuka, they got their eyes locked on their Rainmaker. They're like, all right, they're done. They are over, and they are through.
And right back on that offensive, of course. And they have a good position with top there. It's pretty defendable, and it's kind of hard to move the Rainmaker anywhere distance positive from there if there are players around the sides here, around the flanks, holding that spot. So they might end up opting for a full reset. I'm not sure how much better that is, given the current situation right now. And look at Legato, 1 player down right now, but this Inkwall putting in work right now. This is allowing the Squeezer player so much room to play around with. Let's see what they do on this right side here. Blaster player. Okay, yeah, that's a nice, easy way to say stop.
Yeah, as we see, the Squeezer is just keeping their ground here in mid. Splash Wall with the Squeezer is something to work out really well, allowing them to just sit right behind the Splash Wall, make sure they don't peek it, of course, for Suction Bomb kills. But we see here the ink fact is coming out. For me personally, I wouldn't take that level of disrespect, but that's just me. Pushing it over onto their plat. They are 2 down right now. Perfect time to push the Rainmaker podium. Are they going to get it? That Flatball got really close. It got really close. But
I hate saying this, but I think the Splatterscope struggling to jump up that small ledge was enough of a time loss. They weren't able to get it on the podium. And there's a chance here that it just immediately gets put on. Okay, yeah, there you go. But whew, that was a little close. You don't want to lose a play for that. Legato clapping back immediately, picking up 2 players. Where's that third? Okay, there it is, a wipeout. They're going to be able to push all the way back up and make a play started here. And there's still respawns coming out for me personally. They're going to have a lot of distance to go. A Trizuka is a great way to stop that, though. But the Rainmaker's still up. That was just a Squeezer player. How much further can they go? And again, this is just all bad news because you have to recover from here as well, which is just another time loss. The roller player ends up going down. Oh, like 7!
Wow.
You can't ask for more. Like, 1 minute left on the clock, and they either gotta run it or they gotta be okay with resetting it. And it's obviously, I think the reset is the better choice here, but What a bad position to be in. This is great if you're Legato. This is pretty bad if you're me personally. I wouldn't take that level of disrespect.
Yeah, I bet me personally I wouldn't take that level of disrespect. That's just me. I bet they are salty as everything right now because they could not find the aim on the Rainmaker there and got him all the way to 7. So if they have a really good push at the end, but they lose by just a little bit, that's gonna sting extra hard.
Yeah, I hate saying land your shots, but you know, one of the best parts about Blaster is that like if you land those shots, you can make some really impressive plays, but when you miss them, unfortunately things like that happen. Okay, Bubble goes down. That's gonna force the Splatling player to have to back off. This is a really good push though. This is looking really solid, and just as I say it, what took us out?
The Splat Bomb! It was
just a bomb! No!
Just a bomb! Wow. Wow.
Oh, I was worried. The whole W strat almost working, but Legato putting their foot down and saying, no, this one's ours, and you can't take that from us. Lovely stuff, and that push was crazy. Like, they just, the fact that they got 2 runs through that choke and almost put it on the pedestal, oh, that's going to be really, really rough. And hopefully, me personally, I wouldn't take that level of disrespect, but that's just me can bounce back, because the bounce back can be the hardest part, right? We talk about it in the fighting game community all the time. You know, everyone gets dusted, everyone gets bodied, right? But like, it's that ability to adapt and clap right back. Is the game reset enough? Can you reset mid-match? And sometimes that's a little too hard, but you gotta have it ready for match number 3. You got to make sure you're ready, because you don't want Legato to run with this and have momentum into 2 more maps, so then your best bet is no, actually not your best bet, you'd be out. So
yeah, but at least now you guys are going to be able to see some gameplay on Splat Zone's Museum, which is, I love Splat Zone's Museum. Crazy
map. It's a bit chaotic, but in like a fun way. I feel like it promotes a lot of fun duels and interesting tactics. It's a fun one, so I like that one personally. And then you have to watch Clan Blitz on Hammerhead Bridge, which I'm forgetting if this is one of the ones I hated, but it's Hammerhead Bridge, which I already have very mixed feelings about.
Yeah, of course, before we could do that, we're going to have to go on Clan Blitz Hammerhead, which I love Hammerhead, but I love it in 1. I don't know why they did it so dirty and free, but, you know, they did it dirty. But, you know, it's the first few weeks of Splatoon 3, so at least we get to see it in some tournament pools for right now, but I don't think you can count on this map being in anymore at all unless it gets a rework, maybe.
Yeah, and maybe we just need to think about the map differently too. You got to give some time for players to like figure out how they want to play a map like this, but it is looking pretty grim right now. So I wouldn't be shocked if you know, in a month or 2 or at the 3-month mark we get a patch and like, yeah, we redesigned some of Hammerhead.
Yeah, because this map I wish we'll get a rework. But as we see the comps here, we have a machine coming out, a 52 Gal 2 on the side of me. Personally, I wouldn't take that level of disrespect, but that's just me. And Legato, virtually unchanged, pretty much the same comp as last time.
Yeah, I mean, it's working out, right? Why change what's working?
But as we see here, Legato is 3 down already, and me personally is also 2 down, so everybody's just getting picked off in mid here, which is definitely a part of this map. You fight in mid, and once they're all taken down, you pretty much just push.
Yeah, while I like fighting here in this mid, I find it very exciting. I'm not sure how it works for these competitive modes, although I'm thinking right now, just looking at the Clan Blitz setup, maybe it's better in this mode than I think in any other mode. Unfortunately, though, Gramer getting absolutely destroyed there by the Splat Roller, who's on the back lines now, trying to cause some problems. Unfortunately, no more problems will be caused. Wait, I say that, and someone's immediately dead. On the left side here, we have a 52 Gal in a duel with a splatter shot. Backing up into the corner right now. Good use of wall, and I think that's going to be what turned that fight for them. As they go for another pick here, gets an assist. Their killer whale coming out, and that's a serious amount of pressure. And me personally is going to be able to move in for the first score of the game.
Yeah, literally that splash wall just saved the Gal there and caused them to create intense pressure on Legato there. That was really good splash wall placement from them there, which is just something that, you know, it was in K52 for 2, and it's here with 52 and 3. So Splash Wall definitely really loves 52, and 52 loves Splash Wall too.
And 35 points remaining. What a good play for me personally. Not the shutout that we saw in Spillway earlier, but a very, very strong opening play. And Yeah, you're secured a really nice lead if you can hold it down here. Legato's going to have to clap back soon.
Yeah, as we see, the heavy here is just trying to keep control of left, trying to assess their situation, but it is not good. Gets the pick on the blaster, but the squeezer saw them, and it was just curtains from there. The squeezer is actually the only one left on Legato's side, so again, not looking good for Legato, as they have another Super Clan ready and are ready to make another push, having the Killer Whale pushing in there. They have 2 Super Clans, actually, but are they going to be able to score both? We're about to find out here. Trizuka coming out. Oh, 2 down, though, but they did get the back hit. It is 2 down on me personally. I wouldn't take that level of disrespect, but that's just me. It is not looking good for Legato here.
No, it's not looking good at all. They are able to push back me personally this time, but they haven't gotten any points scored. There's 2 minutes and 13 seconds left on the clock, but if you know Splatoon, you know anything can happen in 2 minutes in this game. And I'm pretty sure that they can still make a play here, and they're going to have to find some more picks. That's a good start, but Squeezers, man, Squeezers just it's a DMR from Halo. You just, that weapon sees you, they bop, 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 you're down. Brutal stuff. If your aim's good, that weapon is nasty. And here comes some scores. We're going to get a lot of points here. Ooh. Can't count right now, but I'm sure that's a lot of points. How many?
Oh, I think we're at
7?
I think
it's a 7.
That's a 1.
No, it's a 1.
It's a 1. It's a 1.
Oh, here comes the claim. You got to get this pick.
Oh,
you can't go down here. That's it. Wait.
But they have a 28 penalty. They have a 28 penalty. This is so free.
Oh my goodness. Not the place you want to be in. It's a Soul Squeezer player, what? And your connection to the host has been lost. Whoa, that's the strongest weapon in the meta right now, unfortunately. Hopefully we'll get a report from the players soon. Very sorry about that, all of you. And, wow. Splatoon 3. This game goes crazy. Squeezers, I mean, well, I'm shocked I'm not seeing more Squeezers, though. Like we're seeing them now, but that weapon is powerful. 3 tap, and you go down, it outranges a lot of weapons. All you gotta do is be good with your aim. Weapon's nuts.
And its kit is insane too. It's got Splash Wall in order to protect itself when pushing in, and it's got Trizuka in order to displace players and also to maybe get some picks on the side too.
And that's like a secret amount of range, right? Like Trizuka, like it's dodgeable, right? And if you're good with your squid rolls, you can parry it and survive a direct hit. But you know, like that's still more range on a weapon that can play either front line or mid line. Like you can sort of step back a bit. You can run right up front. There's a lot you can do with that weapon.
I've gotten the information. It seems that the host actually DC'd, so we might have to do a replay here.
Yeah, I actually don't know the tournament ruling on that one, Chad, unfortunately. We'll update you when we can. But, yeah, host DC is the most unfortunate kind of DC. The game still uses a peer-to-peer connection. It uses the new Nintendo server backend for finding matches and trying to connect players together. But, unfortunately, if the host DC still... just like in those Halo days and old shooters of yesteryears, it's pretty rip, and the whole lobby goes down.
Yeah, we are just discussing it right now. I was really excited to see that match play out, though, because they had a really good push. Yeah,
and unfortunately, that you also don't want to lose like that, right? Like I talked about, like keeping your cool, right? Legato winning that second match like that, like that's brutal. But me personally clapping back that hard is awesome, right? If if you have to replay the match, that's going to be weird in terms of like how the mood of the team is going to swing. But if me personally wins that hard, right? Now Legato's the one that's got to clap back. And if you lose a push and a chance to like make a comeback or anything like that, like. And now it's going to feel like you're playing on the back foot, and you actually are. And then you have to go to Splat Zones. So at least Splat Zones is a very... I feel like if you're tilted, Splat Zones is a good mode, right? It's very brawly. It's very get in your face and cause some problems. So maybe that helps.
Yeah, Zones is definitely a mode where... like, okay, so as we see here, updated, we are actually going to move on. We don't get an epic finale for that match, but yeah, me personally, I wouldn't take that level of disrespect, but that's just me. It is just going to take that match because, it was already there. It was already there.
For sure, and I wonder if we're going to get any change-ups going into Splat Zones. A lot of the team comps are working out, though. It looks like everyone's pretty comfortable. They're on weapons that they feel good with. I feel like it's hard to counter here. You might just want to pick for comfort.
Mm-hmm. as we see here, though, the score right now is 2-1. Me personally, I wouldn't take that level of disrespect, but that's just me. Has the lead here. So, yeah, they just got to win this next match, and they take the set. And I also pray they take this next match because I don't want to see tower control Mahi.
There's a part of tower control Mahi that's just, and I'm not sure when the level rises, but the tower just goes over open water, and I like kind of want to see that just out of the like for the chaos. I don't actually want to have anyone deal with that map, but I'm the commentator. I want to be entertained. I want to see how horrifying it is for the teams to navigate.
Oh, it is horrifying. Trust me. They literally they took the mid of Mahi Mahi and just put a giant river in the middle of it. And it's so divided to the point that you're literally and the whole map is an alleyway, basically. But it's worse than Hammerhead.
So it's Eeltail Alley, but there's water?
Eeltail Alley, but more like condensed in water. And also, when the water rises, for some reason, the river is a higher level than the ground level, so it just creates this giant like lane. It feels so weird.
Well, then I hope we see it. I just want one. I don't actually wish this to be competitive. I'm not trying to make the team suffer. Only a little bit. I just, for like, science? For science. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. I want to see it for science. I really hope Legato wins this next one. No bias, of course. As we get into this next game soon here, hopefully. I think we got everyone back.
Mm-hmm.
Just waiting right now.
As we see here, setting everything up. Yeah, the team, these long team names I really like saying. Of course, it would be a lot easier for me to say, like, me personally, or what's up, guys, but it is more funny to say it all the way through.
And honestly, again, I said it earlier, like, no other video game do I commentate where I have to say names that long. Because, like, most people's names in, like, a fighting game, they're always shortened, right? Like, you end up getting the nickname version of something if it's long. But in games with team names, your team name can be long, and it makes them for some fun combinations. So I'm down. Always down for a good, nice, long name. If you end up entering bracket, I mean, a good name is going to make the commentators laugh. It'll make the TOs laugh. It's just making people's days better.
Yeah, as we see here, we are just waiting for our one player to ready up. We see our lovely TO here, Wolf, with the Splattershot Pro here. Very interesting choice. All right, battle time.
Heck yeah, we're going in Splat Zones on Museum. It's gonna be a brawl, for it. And the roller's coming back out. Happy to see that. Double bubble, double the trouble.
Yeah, we also see here the range blaster. I'm not sure if we've seen that before. I'm pretty sure we've just seen like the regular blaster, but range blaster out here, and of course, definitely benefits from that one ability, intensify action up. Jump RNG? What's that? Never heard of that.
Never heard of that. And also, it lets you fight up on these platforms, and you can be a little shark down there and just pick people off. I think it's a really solid strategy. And here come the Rockets right now. Splattershot Junior player trying to get out of there. Oh, and they're still fighting right now, getting another pick. And they're still fighting on the left side of the zone right now. Heavy Splatling going to put down some ink. Are they going to be able to find this pick? They are going to be going down to the squeezer, though, I think. No, a Tenta missile, unfortunately, coming back out. The Flingza. I didn't even notice it. We get Tenta missiles. Hey, it's the first time today. It's okay.
Yeah. It is not as bad as another Tenta missile weapon. The Reflex 450. That thing can paint for days. I think it's going to be better than a Flingza, but for right now, we're going to see some Flingza gameplay, getting some missiles out on some of the members of Legato over there. Just heavy displacement with the Booyah Bomb, plus 10 missiles, and there were 2 down there. It is really not looking good for Legato. Me personally, I wouldn't take that level of disrespect, but that's just me. Might take the set here if they can't do anything.
Yeah, and they drop the Wave Breaker, which is certainly going to help them get some space, but unfortunately the roller player goes down immediately. 26 points remaining. You only got a couple of seconds left to make a play here. Bubble goes down. Are they going to be able to do something with it? There's only one down on me personally right now. Okay, they have their penalty. They're good. They're going to be able to start getting some points back here. This is what they needed. This is their chance if they want to stay in this tournament right now. Range Blaster doing what Range Blaster does. Unfortunately, getting taken out by the Splash Shot Junior. Must have had a really good flank there. What are we watching right now? Oh, still on the Junior. Taking control of top. I like this. Just getting set up. Got to figure out where they're coming from eventually. Oh, speaking of where they're coming from.
Oh! Yeah, as we see there, the Booyah Bomb on the zone, plus taking off a bunch of their teammates. That Squeezer has got it. Nope, nothing. I couldn't even finish my sentence before Hermit just took him to the poundhouse. I don't even know what I'm saying.
Don't worry, I don't either. Sloshing Machine, our favorite weapon here. See it all the time. I love this thing, personally. Throwing on some Fizzy Bombs. Like to see that. This is a good spot to be in, unfortunately. I mean, because this is a good spot to be in, fortunately. You can respond to a right or left play. Because not a lot of teams can push up to the middle of their platform and just drop right now. Me personally, though, they're about to break through that barrier. Here comes the threat. 19 points remain. They have a lot of work.
Ooh, 3 down. 3 down is just a Squeezer. They were at points, but no. Shut down, and Legato is going to take that zone back. They just got to play heavy defense here. They have a wave breaker ready, and the Junior is jumping back on right. They just got to make sure that they take the zone. 2 down on the side of me personally. I wouldn't take that level of disrespect. That's just me. Things are going crazy right now.
And hopefully this heavy can live, because we want to make sure this wave breaker gets used defensively and buy as much time as possible. With only 40 points remaining, I'm certain they're going to be able to do it. And there goes that wave breaker. The roller player using a really nice bubble strat up there to hold them off just a bit longer. There's one. Can we get another one? Dodging some missiles right now. This is a dangerous location to be in. Gets another one before going down. Great. I mean, you always take those. And they're going to take the lead right now. Legato is still in his 5 points remaining. Is it enough?
It's enough! Oh. Legato just made a really great comeback. Just kept me personally. I wouldn't take that level of disrespect, but that's just me. Kept them inside of their plat. Make sure they could not just aggress all, and takes the 4th game. And I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but we're going to Mahi.
I'm so excited for this, and I'm also really excited for that roller player. The bubble play to delay there was so good. I mean, I think they got 2 picks, right? They forced a Booyah Bomb, and they got so many resources out of the opponent, right? And when you can get those specials, you can get those resources, take 2 people with you, that's going to really put a team in a bad situation, and I love to see it. Like, that was the comeback they needed, and it felt like, me personally, I wouldn't take that level of disrespect, but that's just me, had such a dominant control for so long. I was like, oh, it's looking like a shutout, but Splatoon is aggressive now. Those quick plays, finding those picks and setting up for your team and getting in position for the next play gets you so much of a reward when your team can play up front like that. I'm so happy. Yeah, I like the I'm sorry we're going to Mahi. We see you, chat. Listen.
Look, I had to say it. If it was on another mode, I'd be more willing, but we got Tower. This is
for science. If you're upset, it's for science. You know the research is important. This is the honeymoon period with the game. All right, this is the time for science. Afterwards, we can all we can hold hands and cry. I'll be there with you guys. I need to see it for science.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to commentate it. At least I don't have to touch it right now. I just have to look at it.
Yeah, you just gotta look at it, right? You don't have to touch it. You can just look. And that full team name is me personally. I wouldn't take that level of disrespect, but that's just me. The team.
Yeah. It is going to be interesting to see, and this match literally decides who takes a set, who continues, and okay, here we go.
Welcome to Mahi Mahi Resort Tower Controls, the best map mode in all of Splatoon history, and no one's ever complained. Let's start. We got Squeezer still. We got Roller still, and 2 sloshing machines. Wow, that's hate. There's a lot of hate right now coming from me personally. I wouldn't take that level of disrespect, but that's just me. They were done with the disrespect. They said 2 sloshing machines. I hate it here.
Yeah, they already got 2 sloshing machines, but one of them is down along with the Squeezer, as we see from the side of Legato. It is a very similar comp that they've won before, literally just 1-to-1. As we see Legato making the push, Squeezer watching plat, 2 down from the side of Legato. It is not looking good. It is a 2v2 just a machine left of me personally. I wouldn't take that level of disrespect, but that's just me. Will they check the checkpoint? They will, and the water is gonna drop immediately. Just 40 seconds and it's already gone.
That wasn't enough time for science. We're gonna have to probably see the map again, but look at Legato. They're in a tear right now. They almost broke through the last checkpoint. Oh, you do not want to let a team get that much momentum. Wavebreaker finally done putting in work. A Booyah Bomb, maybe a little late, or maybe to stop the spawn. Don't hit the tower. Oh, thanks. I was really worried for a second there. But immediately, look at that squeezer. Picking it up instantly, getting control of the tower. What a play. I mean, if you thought you were already on the back foot, they're just going to knock you all the way under your butt. This team is just aggressive, and I love it. I love these plays so much.
Yeah, as we see here, the Blaster is going to take Tugster out there, keeping control of the first checkpoint. Going to take it, but they have a lot to go before they can actually take the second one. You see, they got to get a lot of points. They got to get to the third checkpoint, actually. My bad. I forgot there was the second one right there.
And the bubble goes down, of course. For me personally, I wouldn't take that level of disrespect, but that's just me. But the Booyah Bomb coming from me personally, and that's going to give them a lot of space. Unfortunately, though, oh no, fortunately, there's an Inkzuka there ready to clap back. They have tower control again, and they're going to be able to push all the way back up as long as they can deal with jumping around this wave breaker. This is a great place to be in. I was so worried about how on the back foot they were, but no, this is looking good. Is they're about to be able to take a lead? There's no way.
Are they going to knock out? Oh, no. Two down. It is just Machine and Blaster. It's just.
But the Booyah Bomb. The Booyah Bomb puts in work.
Are they going to do it? Are they going to do it? Are they going to do it? There's no shot. Oh, I don't think it's going to happen.
Oh, no, my God. They got to 2. They got to 2 on this perfectly balanced map with 0 problems. What an insane play from me personally. I wouldn't take that level of disrespect, but that's just me. The trades are left and right too. It's hard to keep up with them. The Squeezer player putting in work right now, playing on the sidelines, and they're sitting pretty right now. Watching where enemies are coming from. They're going to be able to hold it down. Let's see what kind of play they have cooking for them right now.
Yeah, they said, oh yeah, we are not going to take that level of disrespect. That is just us. And they come back, bring it to 2, and they're already bringing it back in there. Their roller is down. You see the Squeezer coming in on the right side, trying to see if they can find anybody. Big Bubbler is going to activate, and oh, are they going to get that pick? Yes, they are. 2 down, 3 down on the side of Legato. It is just the Squeezer left with the Trizuka. Wipeout. It is a clean wipeout.
But where's the tower?
That is disrespect. They didn't even take the tower. They just said, we're going to spawn camp you, and we're not even going to push objective.
You got to be careful, though, because you spawn with iframes here, so I'm pretty sure that's a bad situation to be in. And they didn't have the tower, so they got a wipeout, which was crazy. But, like, all it did was stall for time. Definitely a good play. But now Legato's on the move. And let's see how they do this. They're sitting on a big bubbler right now. I think they're sitting on 2 big bubblers. And that's going to be a really nice play. Here comes the first one. Going to allow them to make that play. Trying to pick up this player that's on the back line. Oh, no, it's just bombs. Sorry, frame rate of this feed is a little low right now. Moving in. Oh, this, okay, I can't follow this anymore. Hold on, I missed it. Splat Bomb going in right now. They're back on tower. Do they have the other bubbler, or was it used? I think it was used, unfortunately. Booyah Bomb trying to stop that push. Maybe a little too early, though. Are they going to be able to break this checkpoint? I think they are.
Yeah.
Oh, no, is this going to be it? Oh, my God, the duel up top 11-2. Can Legato hold this positioning, or are they going to lose it here?
They might lose it here, but... Oh!
No! To 1! No!
What? That is insane! This match is just insane right now! They gotta knock out right now. How are they gonna do it?
You have to knock out. And not only do you have to knock out, you're probably kicking yourself in the butt right now. You had a wipeout, but you didn't have the tower. Like, it's just such an unfortunate situation to be in. And oh, so many players going down left and right. Splat bombs coming through. Legato defense in full force here, and they need it because this tower's getting a little too close to the knockout point, which is the point they need. Oh, there's the wipeout. That's it.
Can they do it? Can they do it? Can they do it?
Can they? Oh, no, I spoke too soon.
They got a tower. They gotta get
Oh
it.
my God. They got the knockout. I spoke too soon. I cannot. I was so worried. What a match. It went down multiple times to the wire. There was nothing left. I can't believe that me personally, I wouldn't take that level of disrespect, but that's just me, is going to take the set 3-2 in the closest match of today. And I think the closest match I've seen of Splatoon 3 so far. That was nuts.
They went from 2 to Legato getting 1 to them knocking out in overtime. What are we watching? That was probably the most insane match I have watched in my entire life. I'm going to be honest.
I'm so sorry for getting tripped up there, but there was so much happening. The back and forth was crazy. You know what? I stand. Mahi Mahi's a perfect level with 0 flaws. I will watch Tower Control there any day for the rest of my life. It's official. I love it. It was only one match, but what a match it was. That was really fun. Oh, I hope, chat, you all enjoyed that as much as we did. We were talking so much crap too. We were like worried about how bad this map was gonna go. We were talking about it earlier, and it's just like, wait, that was sick. Hold on. Yeah, no, see, you're right. I'll you know what? As a commentator, I'm always down to hold the L. When I mess up, I'm with it. And you know what? I'm so happy that map was sick. So happy that map was sick.
I'll take it there. I was wrong. That was such an insane match that we saw there from both teams. I am so happy to have seen that today.
Wow, that was insane. I hope that was just it was. I hope everyone here loved it as much as I did. I can't get over this game. Splatoon 3 has delivered. Every time I'm at a tournament, every time I'm watching this game, I get treated with something special and something fun, and I hope we just get more of those for years to come. This is great. They refuse to take that level of disrespect, says Epic Pikachu. That is such a good way to put it. Oh, love to see it.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure round 2 is about to start, so that is going to be it from me and Bowser here. Bowser, where can everybody in chat find you? Everybody's just flooding in here.
Yeah, I can't believe I have to show this, but my TikTok's been blowing up. x45x.ttv there. Everywhere else, I'm just x45x. My first name's Bowser. And yeah, I do a lot of Splatoon content now. I commentate a bunch of other games. So stop through sometime. Say hello. Would love to chat about more games. And where can people find you, NM?
Of course, you can follow me on Twitter at Ninstar123, and I have been on hiatus on streaming for a while. I've been waiting for some grant money to come in, which should be happening within the next 2 days. So I should be streaming within the next week. And of course, if I get a good capture card, I can finally actually stream Splatoon without having just a seizure.
Ooh.
That is going to be a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to that.
So thank you all so much for joining us for that wonderful last match and all these incredible sets. There's a lot more Splatoon action though, so if you think it ended here, it doesn't end here. We're going to hand it off to the next casters, and we will see you all next time.
luck.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another fantastic SOS, the second of Splatoon 3. My name is Skepidillions, and I am here with my lovely commentary partner for the evening, Zerk. Zerk, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing fantastic. I was a little nervous, you know what? I'm excited, but the nerves kicked in last second when everything in production had to be done in a second, and I wasn't ready for it. But you know what? I'm ready for some great Splatoon. We've been watching amazing battles. I know you guys in chat have been enjoying them just as much, and I'll just let you know, I'm reading you guys. I want you get your hype, get your emotions started, and do it through chat, because these matches that we're about to watch are going to be insane. Between Desire and what's up, guys, Chase 24/7 back with another video. This is going to be amazing, and Skep, I know that you're also ready for it.
I am ready, honestly. I learned so much about how to play Splatoon 2 through commentary, so now I get to do it all over again, except this time with a few more brain cells, hopefully. So we have Desire here with Opie Gorilla Beanie and SS Nolan. These are some familiar faces that our viewers might be familiar with. Gorilla on that 96 scowl. We have Beanie, who plays Chargers and Swiffers, which are just incredibly dominant right now. Opie on the brushes, had an opportunity to meet him at LTC a while back, so I look forward to seeing him play. And then on the other side, we have HARP, who, there he is, who is actually one of our lovely SOS staff members, and the infamous namesake of the team, Chase 24/7 on those Tetradoolies. Gladios used to play Shots and Splash, I don't know if that's still the case. 21 Eric, and Draconov, who plays Chargers. So
I think that's the beauty of Splatoon 3, right? Like, a lot of people, despite what they used in Splatoon 2, they've been either forced or maybe just enticed to try something different, to try to bring something new to the table, and that's what's so beautiful about Splatoon 3. I know a lot of people have been laughing and experimenting, finding whatever you can to get an edge, whether it is in match or just in terms of having fun with this new game. And this is it. We're jumping right into the game. This is going to be the Rainmaker. You know, they want to get that fish into the next checkpoint, and they have to do it as fast as possible, Skept.
It is time to touch the fish. We have both teams rushing towards mid, trying to vie for that pop. In terms of observing their comps here, we already have someone taking a deep dive. Something I look forward to seeing perform well are those Dapple Doolies with that beacon Tacticooler synergy.
Definitely, you know that those new weapons with abilities either swapped out or different will bring a lot of different approaches to the kind of game, the strategies that you can get. The Rainmaker is in the blue team's hands. Desire pushing hard through the right side, going in and getting so close to that checkpoint. However, great defense on Team What's Up, guys, is Chase 24/7 trying to hold that as hard as possible so that doesn't happen, but that just is the case because the first checkpoint is broken.
Yeah, the first checkpoint already have fallen. I know there's been some discussions about the fact that the checkpoint forces Rainmaker games to slow down, but contrary to popular belief, I personally believe that it speeds things up. Right. Because teams only have a certain amount of opportunity to force their way through that first checkpoint. Unless they get a wipe, they have to simply move their bodies forward and take space strategically with that fish. But very quickly, we do see a wipe on the side of What's Up, guys, is Chase 24/7, with Desire still maintaining that lead, and more importantly, control of mid.
Exactly, that's what I was about to say. Like, just instead of going for the aggressive option of just getting the Rainmaker, instead they opt for cleaning up their area, their working space. You gotta keep it clean so you can move around, so you can be as aggressive as possible. And you know what? It's absolutely mandatory. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself between a rock and a hard place, because we've seen that Team Orange, What's Up Chase 24/7, has been really aggressive too. However, Desire, with the current lead, is still feeling quite comfortable as we are right now.
It's a delayed 3 down on the side of Chase. As Desire does grab that fish, and they are going to be taking that up that top left side, which can just snowball so easily. We have the fish up there alone, and they do get the pick on the dapples, which is going to slow down that tactical time, going to slow down that respawn time. They opt to shift towards that right side. Now looking at window, looking at street, trying to figure out where they can safely drop. And then just vying back towards that left side, the Rainmaker doesn't know where they want to push, but that is a wipe! So the only path is forward as Desire barrels towards that final checkpoint as What's Up Guys comes out of spawn.
Yeah, that's the second time that Desire gets a wipeout, a great aggressive approach. You've seen it again and again. Every single time they get an opportunity, they will get those splats every time in order to get a bit of an edge, and right now they do. They fell short, just very close on that push, but that was a great work on What's Up Guys, just holding down that fort. Careful here because you got a bit of a rush down on the right side. You know they want to get that fish, the Rainmaker, as soon as possible. The bubble is about to burst, and that it happens. Careful here because you know that they're gonna be ready to put on the defensive approach.
Yeah, they have that vacuum ready to go, which is instrumental in terms of slowing down a Rainmaker's push, given how many shots that special can eat. We do see that What's Up Guys is trying to work their way back into mid. They have that Zuka out. They get a delayed 3 down. That is huge for them. It's just that one player up on that right side. We do see that the Zuka is going for it. Does get the pick on Nolan, and now able to work their way up into their opponent's court, but they still need to break that first checkpoint.
Yeah, What's Up Guys still want to check that area as orange as possible so they can hold it, so they can wait. You know they have to play very defensive at this point. Otherwise, Desire is still going to keep doing what they have, which is going very aggressive. That Soda Pop is going to keep on showing up to avoid a little bit of that push, but it's still going to allow Desire to just jump back into the action whenever it's necessary. Rainmaker on the left side, making some rough approaches because you know that you have to be very wary of those explosions. You know that they can be devastating, and just like that, still What's Up Guys wants to push a little bit harder, but still not making it to that checkpoint despite being inches away from it.
Fortunately, the time it took to drop into left pit and then back up into spools and then towards that checkpoint, by then enough time had passed to where What's Up Guys was able to begin their defense. We do see that Tacticooler coming out, so we're going to have a quick and aggressive response here from Desire as they try to work their way back in towards mid. The duelie's trying to push up at the street, but does get punished for it. We are 3 seconds left from the match, and that is going to be GG's. Oh, I take it back. Wait.
Barely able to bring it back. However, the overtime was not enough because a very spot-on defensive push allowed Desire to get this first win. Remember, it's going to be a best of 5. Desire getting the Rainmaker in this stage, which really it's all about stage control because it's always shifting. It's always different alleyways, different paths that you can take towards your goal. But right now, Desire with the first win. You love to see it. Great team composition, and of course, even better teamwork by them.
Hey, did you see SS Gnome with the dab at the end of the match?
For sure.
I love that so much. And this is one of the things that I think is actually a fantastic addition into Splatoon 3, is one day I personally will be in a tournament and I will get quad dabbed on by an opponent. And just the mere thought of that just excites me, and right. I also want to be that person. So can you imagine?
It's personally I wouldn't let it slide like that. I wouldn't take it that way, but really I wouldn't
take that level of disrespect, but that's
Thank you. Listen, my memory not the best, and we've already confirmed that, but yes, great job from Desire taking game number 1. We're gonna be moving on into a different setting for this competitive side of Splatoon 3. Climb Blitz, something that we've seen from the previous game as well. It's a staple at this point, and we're going in Mako Mart, a place that is infamous for maybe being a little too small, in my opinion. Like, you always have an opponent on your neck, and you have to be ready checking those corners.
You know, honestly, my favorite thing about Mako Mart is just how scrappy it is, right? you're in mid, you're putting it up, your opponents are putting them up, you're taking swings at each other, and I just love that. Ironically though, on a map that was known in Splatoon 2 for the dominance of sloshers, we're not seeing any here.
Yeah, you really want to use that mobility, the hyper-aggressive nature of this game. I think it's definitely rewarding a lot of just being on your face. And then, yeah, maybe area control is super important. But right now in Clam Blitz, you want to be mobile, you want to be agile, and just like that, so you can slip in and be able to score those goals, setting those footballs. As team What's Up Guys is getting ready, they do have a football, so they're looking for a good opportunity to jump in. Crab is out trying to wipe out, trying to make some noise, and yes, we got a filtration. Just like that, the barrier is down. Let's see if they can put a couple clamps in right now. You see Gorilla trying to sneak in from the left side, or right in this case, thanks to the camera angle, but nothing is happening. Just a 20-pointer. I think that's a pretty good start.
Yeah, HARP was able to go in there and get that dunk, but they do give a pity clam to Desire, who very quickly rebounds off of that push and dunks 2 clams of their own. They still have that 1 clam in mid, but they are going to have to fight for it because we do see Beanie and Opie taking scraps on opposite sides of the map. The map control very quickly switching in favor of What's Up Guys. Now they also have that pity clam to work with, and they need that in addition to 4 other clams in order to pull lead. The reef slider, though, I think that is a good pick here. Down both of those breakfasts, which you can't call breakfast anymore because the textures aren't there.
Definitely great crowd control weapon. Look at Desire here trying to maintain the middle tacticaler out so he can help their friends waiting for their push, gathering the resources together, but also scrapping in the middle, as you would expect from Mako Mart. You know that's bound to happen eventually. Those grenades are flying out. 2 wipes on Team Desire, so that means that What's Up Guys has a bit of an upper hand, forcing Team Desire to hang back just a little bit longer, waiting for their teammates to regroup and try a different approach, because right now they are struggling.
And here comes that vacuum, which does force a ultimatum of commitment from Chase's team there as they go and try and dunk that clam. They get that clam in, but given that that area is so claustrophobic, it's hard to get paint under your own feet in order to be able to stall out that push. Desire tries to go in for a rebound push, but does get punished for it. That is a wipeout in favor of, hey, what's up, guys? It's Chase247 back with another video as they bring in that dunk in a back of their own.
Definitely great job from What's Up Guys. The pink team is doing phenomenally right now, sending a couple clams in, still refreshing that countdown, waiting, and also getting another wipeout, making sure to get those points in as much as possible, as quickly as possible, to only 13 points remaining. I don't think they have any more clams. Oh, they do, and they refresh the counter once again. The goal is looking so close, but every clam makes it closer, and just like that, What's Up Guys? Chase247 back with another video, takes game number 2, evening the score incredibly fast in a very dominant fashion.
In a decisive manner in which that game was tit for tat for the first half of it, but once that push happened from Chase247 and then the failed rebound from Desire, and then just a lock and a hold, because Desire didn't have any specials prepared for defense, and so they were able to capitalize that and then force a snowball and then have the clams in the right hands to be able to dunk into that basket. Guys, we have something to talk about.
What's that? What's that, Skip?
What's with the names tonight?
You love to see them. Don't lie, you'll love them. These team names are weird, they're janky, and we're all up for it. I know the chat is enjoying them just as much. Look at everybody just being ready. You know that these team compositions and names, they're for fun. This is what Splatoon is all about. The camaraderie, you know, like the tomfoolery. You love to see it.
The community, new game, same blood.
Same shenanigans.
Yeah. We never grow up. I thought the whole thing with Splatoon 3 was people were growing up, you know.
The squids grew up, yeah.
The squids grew up, but we
remain foolish.
You know, I put a little bit too much stock in that, it seems.
That's fine. I think that's the beauty of earlier, like young Splatoon. games as they come out. Like a lot of people are just experimenting, they're just having fun. As I mentioned at the beginning of our commentary block, people are just trying new weapons because sometimes the old is you can leave it in the past, right? Like a lot of people are just bringing in new weapons. Of course, in this competitive setting, you know that they're gonna try to bring their best at all times, right? But yeah, why not have fun while you do that?
Ooh, this is a map mode that I have been looking forward to all night since I saw it on the map list, and this is Splat Zone's Hagglefish, where the control of those flanks is more important than the control of mid itself, and I can't wait to see how both of these teams tackle that challenge. One of them bringing out a charger in the hands of Draconif, and I think that's going to give them a bit of an edge here.
Yeah, you know that whenever a sniper sets an eye on you, you will be in danger. If anyone feels comfortable enough to go in with a charger, with a snipe, you know that you're in danger. So now that the dualies too, like the Tetras, oh, that's unfortunate because you know that those have a lot of presence. You have to respect them. You have to be very mindful of how you go in. Otherwise, they can just zap around you and get those early kills. Was just like that. Control is taken left and right now. Desire with the lead, but the push from What's Up Guys is just very young, not very impressive at this point, but that's bound to change because that's the nature of Splat Zones. Every second counts, and the countdown, of course, the cooldown that you have to deal with is ever taking place in the decision of what's going to happen by the end of this game.
What I'm curious about is how Desire is going to situate a lockout here, because that right drop into mid is simply so safe for opponents out of spawn. We do see Chase opting for this right side, but does get called out and shut down by Gorilla. The rest of the three members of Hey What's Up Guys being shut down. One trying to go for that side flank, but does get picked as well. That is a wipeout in favor of Desire, having cleared those penalty points in the first minute and a half of the game and battling towards a KO.
Yeah, now here's the hard part for What's Up Guys. They really need to recompose themselves, finding a way to get in, because right now those utilities that Desire has are making it really hard. They lost control just when it mattered the most. That's gonna mean a big cooldown if What's Up Guys managed to control this area. Well defended, you know the scrim is real, but just like that, it's orange team time now. The cooldown is out and the clock starts ticking down. 68%, 68 ticks of a cooldown for Team Desire means that What's Up Chase really needs to find a way to hunker down and make sure that green team makes no pushes, or at least is not as effective while doing so. You can see those grenades come out, the sniper being ready to stop whoever wants to snoop in, and it's gonna be dangerous if you're not careful enough.
Team Draconif setup in that street is exactly what I was hoping to get a look at. And having done so successfully and so far in this hold, the killer wheel coming out, going to force those players to move, getting the pick on the dualies, the initiator of that team. They're going to be able to work their way in. The crab comes out. There are a lot of specials being burned, but the counter from the vacuum is going to stall this out as we get closer and closer to a lead swap. Will Desire be able to work their way in? Yes! There are two remaining members of Hey What's Up Guys still fighting in street. The zone flips back into neutral. This is now an even game. Anybody could take this with 2 minutes left.
Yeah, he was holding that corner. Unfortunately for them, Desire still holds that place down right now, unable to gain control, while still Desire manages to put all of those utilities down. You know, the sprinkler is going to allow for passive cleanup, and still that the vacuum making sure to nullify whatever fire they can get. Those bombs are going to make it just in time to break it for a couple of seconds. Those definitely matter, especially when you're getting so close. You can see those rotations trying to get those splats, and just like that, Desire still trying to bring it back, but it's sticking down, and it's sticking down towards What's Up Guys. It's Chase 24/7 side.
What I really liked was that sprinkler from the hands of Gorilla on that right flank. Given how it is essential to watch that flank in order to be able to deny opponents entrance into mid and shut down flanks of your own as well, we are in a situation where, hey, what's up, guys, is barreling towards clearing that penalty point. They have 5 ticks left in order to be able to pull lead, but Desire tries for a Hail Mary to flip their way into the zone and fails. That is a lead swap in favor of, hey, what's up, guys, it is just the shot working their way in, trying to bring that zone into neutral, trying to cap, and that is a wipe, a clean wipe in favor of Desire and a cap. They are still kicking in this game.
Absolutely necessary in order to bring back those cooldown, those penalty points that allow that clock to tick ever so slightly slower. 30 seconds on the clock. You gotta be careful. Orange team really needs to push harder in order to defend that situation. They need to keep the zone right now because on 20 seconds, you know that those penalty points are going to become clutch, and they are running out of them. Green team still holding on, 15 seconds, still on a loss, but this, it's something that they could still pull off if they manage to hold this aggression. Crabtown comes out, and they get both splats, and that is going to be it. Unfortunately for Team Desire, it is what's up, guys. The orange team who managed to sneak back. Wait, what? No, it's knockout? Wait, what? How?
You were mistaken. Desire cleared their penalty and then went for the knockout.
What?
Yeah, so that was a fascinating game in which Desire had such a strong lockout for the first half of it. Once Hey What's Up Guys was able to get in, they were able to situate a lockout as well, but not enough to be able to pull lead there. And then just the back and forth for the fight, that later half of that game, as both teams forced each other into staggers, took space, tried to take control of court, pushed each other out, and then back in, and then it was a scrap, not for mid, but for court.
Yeah, that's the beauty. That's the beauty of this game, and that's why I'm enjoying it so much. Every single time I get surprised, I get my mouth shut at the spot, because every time, even on Turf War, whatever casual playing, you're like, oh yeah, we got it, and then nope, that percentage is going all the other way around, and that's why what I love about this game. You really never know until the last few seconds of every single match. Desire going up in the scoreboard, and they only need one more game. What do you think, Skep? You think, what's up, guys? Chase 24/7 back with another video. You think they're gonna bring it back and give us a game 5?
I look forward to a game 5, honestly. When we were taking a look at these games beforehand, we can look and pretty much and see what we're expecting semifinals to look like. But it was this set where I was like, I don't know who's gonna win this.
Right? Yeah.
And those are the most exciting sets to watch. And given how dynamic that last game was, and dynamic that the Mako game was, it really feels like you gotta watch who has the lead first, regardless of who that is, because half on that Clan Blitz game did get that first dunk, and that push fizzled out before it even began. But regardless, I think that momentum was carried through their VC and their energy, and what was enabled them to get that KO towards the end there. It's a contributing factor. Obviously, there are many things.
Yeah, definitely. The unexpected nature of the game, right?
100%. I actually have a question for you.
Okay, sure.
In Smash.
Okay.
You're a Smash commentator.
I'm a Smash commentator, yeah.
For those who don't know, Sirk here commentates Smash.
Yes.
Do you have a commentator's curse?
Yes, it's universal. Let's go. So just like that, I want chat to share that power. Guys, what do you think? Do you think Desire is going to take this game 3-1? Do you think What's Up, guys, Chase 24/7 is going to bring this game into 5? Please let us know with a D in chat, or maybe a 24/7. Whoever you're rooting for, make sure to let us know in chat. We're going into Mincemeat Metalworks, a stage that really is unexpected in every single flank that you can find yourself, and this is tower control, so that a lot can change. Also, those paths for the aggression are pretty it can be pretty wild. Just like that, you get already 3 splats in a matter of seconds, and that means that Desire gets the tower, gets to push it just for a little bit further.
Oh baby, a triple. As Desire pushing somebody back in and just continuing to pop off, getting a pick with that Zuka. The first checkpoint has fallen, but it does look like hey, what's up, guys, is going to be able to regain some stable footing and regain and initiate a push of their own, but the Tetra's getting shut down on that left side.
Careful here because the checkpoint has been reached. Let's see if they can break through, hold that. They do have the vacuum and they do break through the checkpoint. That is major points. Already going down to the 60s. The push gets slightly stopped and now it's time for the pink team to bring it back to the middle. Now, you know that they're going to try to make those alleyways. The crab tank comes out and it's trying to clean up a little bit of extra room while also putting out suppressing fire. You know that's absolutely mandatory, but right now the push has been relentless and we're getting closer to the next checkpoint in favor of Team Desire.
And here comes that Zuka out, applying some pressure up on that top right side, which is where a defense is going to come from. That checkpoint haven't fallen, and we do see that a counter Zuka coming out from hey, what's up, guys? But it is a 2v2 situation, which is going to benefit Desire if they manage to regain a foothold. One pick having gotten. Will they be able to get the pick on the Tetris? The Tetris roll off the map. Desire able to continue this push as the other two members of Chase 247 come out of spawn.
Careful here, you know that checkpoint is just about to break, unable to stop him. Just a couple more pushes, but just like that, what's up, guys, brings it back. Start pushing it because you really need to get it onto your opponent's side. That sniper is going to try to make a little bit of noise, trying to suppress fire, trying to detract anyone who is even considering getting close. You know that a special ability is charged up. He's trying, getting those shots, trying to get the snipe. Unfortunately for him, no hit checks that objective, so it's really unfortunate. Still, great suppressing fire. The tower kept on moving, and it just keeps on pushing forward.
Here they go. They are beginning their push, but Opie is up on that snipe area. The first checkpoint has already been cleared, so they don't need to worry about that. They just need to focus that right side. One player tries to drop onto that street plat area. They are aware of their presence, but we are going to see, hey, what's up, guys, rotate towards that right side collectively. The beam coming in for a flank. That flank gets shut down. Have in a dominant position there with that crab tank to be able to provide teammates jumps. There are those two jumps coming in really quickly. Will they be able to live? One of them does, but the other does not. That is a fizzled out push for hey, what's up, guys, especially now that the Tetras have fallen.
Yeah, very unfortunate. They were getting so close to that next checkpoint. They did break it. No, they were. Yeah, they did break it, right? Yeah, but unfortunately for them, they couldn't make anything further. Despite the great flanks, you know that Desire is going to try to keep them at bay while what's up, guys, try to push it back, trying to bring it back to their side. However, it's still looking very unfortunate because right now it's Team Desire who's on the lead, despite the fact that the tower keeps on moving. On what's up, guys, it's Chase 24/7 with another video. You know those snipes are going to keep on happening, holding that tower like a boss. And now that the vacuum is out, he has nothing to worry about other than holding that tower down so the checkpoint gets broken.
Gosh, but he does go down on the tower and half is not there, and he's in crab, so he can't take the tower. One of their teammates does manage just to work their way up there, but Desire has tapped it, so it will be working his way back to mid. I take it back. Hey, what's up, guys? Manages to get on tower. It is just Gorilla with that gal left standing, vying for that. It is a 2v2 situation as, hey, what's up, guys, clears that checkpoint and takes the lead with 30 seconds left in the game. Half and Chase having to fall back.
Yeah, this is going to be incredibly hard for Team Desire to bring it back because right now the green team is holding a very, very small lead, looking really good. And now it's time to push it back. Only 10 seconds left on the clock. You know that you really want to hold it no matter what. So you're going to have to hover around that tower so you can hold it for as long as possible. 3 seconds, and it's not looking like it could change. That overtime is going to be looming, but the wipeout is going to make it even harder for Team What's Up, guys, to bring it back. Or no, actually, yeah, they're the ones who won.
Yeah, Game 5 hype in semifinals of SOS. My oh my, have we been seeing some Game 5s tonight? Last round went to a Game 5, this round went to a Game 5. Cirque, I think it's going to be a long night. I think Final is destined for a Game 7 because there is no shot. Also,
Yeah, I'm not.
24/7 better be sponsoring IPL with the amount of times that we've said his name and insinuated that he has a YouTube channel.
Yeah, they get that promotion. Hey, I mean, it's smart. Hey, that's a strat. You get free shoutouts. You get all the recognition, and even more now that they managed to bring us to game number 5, bringing it closer. And yes, I'm all in for a long night. It doesn't matter. That's great, Splatoon. You know that every single team is going to bring their best. The next match is going to be Rainmaker. That's a little bit, I would dare say, a little faster, or at least it can be. Going akin to what you mentioned earlier, a lot of people think that it's a little slower. I actually agree with you. I think it's faster because it forces people to be aggressive, to be always pushing forward. Tacticoolers are a must in this match.
So my thing with the expediency of Rainmaker, I know people saw checkpoints and they were like, thank God, like, no more 30 seconds KOs. I think it's the opposite because of the fact that opponents now have a specified point on the map, especially in instances where a map only has one checkpoint that you need to break, which is the case for all of them. But Undertow has the one on the far left side and then the one on the right in court. Because Rainmaker now has focalized points that you have to travel through, you don't have wiggle room. If you get 2 down, you simply have to go.
Yes.
And versus, like, yes, that's how you should have been playing Rainmaker as Splatoon 2. But, like, even more so because your opponent goes 2 down and they're like, well, we have to defend the checkpoint. And then they fall back and start spamming bombs, start doing whatever. And then the respawn times are so fast by the time, like, if you waste a single second, your opponents are back in. Especially if everyone's running cooler, as you mentioned. So you simply have to swim. No ink, no think, simply go.
Yeah, I think you said it completely right. This is a stage where you get squeezed, you get exhausted, you get choked every single time because you know that those pathways are super narrow and they're very demanding. You have to be on point every single time. Those markers are going to go out trying to either take someone or mark them in order to get that positional advantage. The middle has been completely dominated by Desire right now, but that's prone to change in matters of seconds. The vacuum is going to try to stop that aggression, but the splats keep on happening right now. It's Desire who holds the Rainmaker. It's time to push, but you have to do it very calmly, otherwise you will get squeezed among the defensive oppression that What's Up Guys Chase 24/7 is going to put out.
I think that was too slow. I know that's crazy because it was only like 2.5 seconds, but then very quickly you can see that they're on that top left side, and more importantly, there's a rail out of spot that brings them to that top left side, so that defense can just simply be so expedient. We have Hey What's Up Guys trying to get their way back into mid, but not finding themselves able to get past their own first checkpoint. Opting for that top right side, but that killer whale is going to make it extremely difficult for that Rainmaker who only has 9 seconds left and is forced to drop back into mid.
Yeah, you know that neutral is going to be restarted whenever that clock is taken down, but no, the Rainmaker gets taken once again, so it's time to make that push. You know that on the right side, it's going to be a little harder because you are basically pinned down. He really can't get out of that corner. Those splats keep on happening, and without support from their partners, the Rainmaker is going to get lost just like it has at this point. Now it's time to burst that bubble and maybe try for a different approach. You know that middle lane is going to be absolutely crucial, pivotal to get, but that quick sneak allows them to break in, not break the checkpoint though, but that's still a very important push for What's Up Guys Chase.
I do think that this left side is a more secure push. If they were able to snowball this out, we do see half there still near that fish. They have that Zuka ready to go. There is 1 member down. Make that 2 on the side of Desire. That Rainmaker is popped and is swiftly dunked in a 2v1 situation. Will they be able to snowball off of this? Because there's that 1 member defending that on Inkables. Chase falls back to grab that Rainmaker. Does get it a tiny bit forward. That 48 points on this map is a defendable lead. But it would be so much more secure if they were able to drag this out further.
Definitely, Rainmaker's shots flying left and right, hoping to find a good opening, forcing the team, What's Up Guys, trying to make a good approach. However, that's going to be swiftly stopped by team Team Orange Desire not allowing it to happen too hard, or at least to happen too effectively. What's up, guys? Really trying to hold that push with the vacuum and also trying to sneaking in. It's still ineffective. A great push, by the way, and also a wipeout. Great opportunity for Team Desire to get a push of their own. They know they need it because those points are still pretty high up.
Go, 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 go. It's just been in my head the entire time. That is one member down. Make that two on the side of the Desire. They have that fish. Then it's just the tech. So going to have an opportunity here once again for hey guys, it's Chase 24/7 back with another video. And did you see that snipe? Are you kidding me? Gamer, it is week 2 of this game.
We've been seeing those snipes left and right. We got some mid-air shots earlier. Right now, the Rainmaker making it rain as it should every single time. You know that's going to be a very safe approach. However, careful because you're getting some fire on you, and you know that he's not going to take it lightly. I think they're just trying to hold that defense, those lines down. They do have that numerical advantage. The Rainmaker is lost. Let's see if Desire manages to bring it back. The bubble is nowhere near to be destroyed, so they're trying to regain positioning, and that's not gonna happen because Team Blue still holding it quite nicely.
And it's Rainmaker, right? So the Splatoon 2 nerd in me wants to believe that anything could happen. However, this has just been such a dominant showing from Hey, it's Chase 24/7 back with another video. They consistently have had that Rainmaker on their opponent's side of the map, and now that charger is gone, whatever that is, a little blurry on my end, that is one player down, right? And now the pro as well, who had that grab, which could just be so sluggish there for a defense. Make that 3 down. Is that Zuka on the top left, and that Zuka is already burning through their specials. If anything, all Hey guys, it's Chase 24/7 back with another video needs to do is stall this out, especially with that back coming out. They are opting for those grades just because you don't have to worry about angles of fire up there.
And that's exactly what they're doing. You know that they're gonna put the brakes as hard as possible. Look at him sipping and sapping, not getting splatted, just adding a little bit of insult to injury. Great job from What's Up, guys. It's Chase 24/7 with another video. Great victory on Team Blue, holding that Rainmaker down, unable, making it impossible for Desire to bring it back. It's a dominant win, at least in this final game of the set. I just absolutely loved every single team's performance, but I think that last dance by the end, I think that was the perfect way to top it off.
What had the fish at the end there? I want to know. Because that was some next level tomfoolery right there. Please put that on twitter.com. You know, that was some good shenanigans. That was some good Splatoon. I actively look forward to how the community's understanding of Rainmaker in particular is going to change now that we have that checkpoint system. I think a lot of us have built up some pretty interesting habits from Splatoon 2, and the players that are able to more quickly break those habits are going to be the ones that are successful. And I think that, hey guys, it's Chase 24/7 back with another video, successfully did that, and we'll be moving on to grand finals. So I really look forward to seeing them there. And without any further ado, we will be right back after a short break. We need some water here on mic. My mouth is dry. You know,
in the meantime, make sure to share the stream, share it to your friends, to your Discord groups, to your squad of Splatoon. Don't go. Welcome back, everybody. We are back into this game, into Splatoon 3 Swim or Sink 83, and this is Grand Finals. We've got Sayonara, and what's up, guys? Chase 24/7 back with another video, going at it with the match that we just saw earlier. Like they got great momentum, and Sayonara also. I think they got a 3-0 on their previous match, so they're coming up quite aggressively as well. My name is Cirque. I hope you guys are kind to me. This is my first time in this. This is my first commentary block ever in Splatoon 3. So I hope you guys are finding it to your liking. I'm currently along with Skep. It's a pleasure having you here on such a great partner for my first time in this kind of events.
Hey guys, be kind to Cirque or I'll beat you up.
I mean, you don't have to, but like, I'd appreciate that.
Yeah. You've been lovely. I've enjoyed your enthusiasm and preparedness. Guys, I don't think I've ever met a first-time Splatoon 3 commentator as prepared as Cirque. It's been.
Stop it.
No, I will not. I shall not cease. That just to talk about these players for a moment, Sayonara. We do have bagels subbing in. I think some of you caught that. I know you don't see them on screen, but we will perhaps be seeing some bagel action straight from the pantry. And then Q and Zero, Sun and Jared. Q and Zero is personally two of my favorite players to watch in the entire scene. So I really look forward to seeing this set. There's a lot of clout in one lobby, being real.
That's true. And I want to take a quick short break to remind you guys, we do have a little bit of an announcement for all of you in the Philadelphia area. We have the monthly, where you will get to experience the most amazing moments of not only Splatoon 3, but you also got my born-in game, my game where I was crafted, Smash Brothers Ultimate. You got the salt. The only kind of salt that you can find in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, where you make friends or break those friends. And of course, you get a Nippon Marathon. For those of you who are a bit of a more eccentric kind of side of gaming, you can always enjoy on Saturday, September 24th on Philadelphia, the monthly offline event where you, for sure, can have a great time, not only with your friends, but also with your enemies.
Lands. Bring them back. I'm so excited. Honestly, this is such I know, we're oh my god, another land. We're in the middle of the season of lands. But that being said,
that's great.
Knowing that there is a monthly out there, that it has returned. When I started participating in competitive Splatoon, monthlies were a relic. People would talk about remember the Philly monthly, and I was no, that was before I was born. And so that being said, seeing these monthlies come back and players being able to see each other more frequently and build a stronger community, this makes me incredibly happy. Even though I won't be able to go because I'm in Florida. That being said, yeah, we're both kind of out there.
Far. Yeah.
But
you get to enjoy it. You do get to enjoy it. So make sure to go up there and you get to play a couple different games, and all of them being highly competitive for sure.
Yeah, honestly, and just being able to go out to lunch with people, honestly, that's some of the best part of LAN is going out to lunch and making your friends eat vegan pizza. You know,
right.
that's what it's about.
Yeah. Not just the glory of winning and scrubbing it and rubbing it at your opponent's faces that you're better than them, both in Splatoon 3, the highly competitive game that it's slowly developing to be, or rather, I think it's a quickly developing game, right? Into the competitive side. I mean, it's coming from Splatoon 2, which had a boom in their last couple months or last couple seasons of it, for sure. And now that Splatoon 3 is coming full force into that competitive side, I think it's developing quite nicely.
It's interesting, just from my personal perspective, and we do have a moment just to chill and chat.
Yes.
Seeing Splatoon 3 get the recognition that it frankly deserves
Yes.
has been phenomenal to watch, because I know so many people, because I'm a commentator, TO, and competitor, to put so much work into this scene. And I do want to shout out Wolf, who's our streamer tonight, who has been dragged onto production, kicking and screaming. Not really kicking and screaming, but very tired, because they are in the UK and they stay up late at night to host this tournament for us and stream it, which is a lot of work. And so, genuinely, as Splatoon 3 gets the recognition that it deserves, not only do I hope that the competitors get the attention that they have worked so hard for, but also the production staff.
Yeah.
And the TOs. And, like, that's... I want a world where our Splatoon TOs are paid for what they do. Like, I really do. And I feel like if we keep our act together and we are kind to each other and we do what is right and what is just, we can get there. And also if we sell our souls for a little bit of content on TikTok.
Yeah.
You know, we're getting there.
Yeah, I think that's something that me coming from the Smash scene, it's something that we can relate to some degree. But after all, we do it for the passion, right? For the passion of the games that we love, that has given us so much, the community itself. So we thank you, everyone in chat right now. We got Tub Dog saying, "Do you remember?" I know that's kept you remember for sure.
The 21st night of September?
Yes, exactly. But like everybody here, everybody in chat, just know that I'm actively reading you guys. Maybe not interacting as much as I usually would, but I love having you guys be active. I want you guys, your input, whether it's good or bad, I don't care. I just love it. And it's battle time. We got a match coming. Careful. Nah, give it to me. I'm Mexican. I can take whatever you throw at me. We got Clam Blitz coming up and Eel Tail Alley. You know that sniper is going to wreak some havoc, and you got some sloshers in there as well. So know that it's gonna be hard to fight this instance where the hyper aggression, and that middle bridge is going to be pivotal into controlling just the pathways that you need in order to break through the basket of your opponent.
Yeah, we have the the splash very quickly going down on that left side. Something worth noting on Eeltail in particular is that these choke points where the players were standing just now is so important, because if you manage to get control of that area, your opponents physically have no way to push back and spin without getting the picks themselves. So this early game advantage going to, hey, what's up guys, it's Chase 24/7 back with another video.
Yeah, well, Sayonara is going to try to hold it down. They do have the bridge at this point. They're fighting the crab tank, trying to get something done, but unable to do it. Just getting some ink on the ground to be able to afford some mobility. While on the right side, you still got some scrims down there under the bridge, taking cover with that passway that just is so pivotal in this match. You got the snipe shots, but they're not connecting just as you would expect. The first great push is done, and you got a 60 push, maybe even more depending on how many clams they got on them right now. It is Sayonara who's falling behind just for a bit, and look at that, more than 50 already on What's Up Chase, another video.
Yeah, and getting down to 35 remaining before a wipeout, Sayonara is going to be able to take as much space as they physically can, as quickly as they can in mid, and they do frankly need it, because getting to 35 remaining in the first minute and a half of a game is a devastating push. They do have that Booyah Bomb ready to go from that machine. That Booyah Bomb is popped. They have the vacuum. They have the Trizuka. They are going to be able to work up. It does look like that Clem Carrier is going to go straight for that mid push. Two members left standing on the side of, hey, Chase, and as we do see Sayonara beginning that opening gambit, hoping for a strong counter push. They do have that pity climb in mid, are going to swim back for it. If they dunk that, they will be able to pull lead there. That power climb picked back from under that basket, jumped all the way back in, and that is lead in favor of Sayonara.
Yeah, incredible push on Sayonara. Yellow team doing a phenomenal push and also holding it right now. Whereas What's Up Guys is trying to hold that defense. They do eventually get it, but I think it's more, it has to do more with the fact that Sayonara just decided to regroup back there, trying to hunker down, getting the resources together, and making sure that they're ready for the inevitable push that What's Up Guys, it's Chase 24/7 with another video, is going to put out eventually. Right now, it's not looking pretty because Sayonara held a hell of a push right from the get-go, and it's really hard for the blue team to just find a good opening there in order to bring it back.
Oh my goodness, that is 2 down on the side of Hey, What's Up Guys, and 1 down on the side of Sayonara. It is just the Charger left standing in the hands of Dragonif. We do see Sayonara, they're going to opt for that top left side. They have that clam with Bagel. I say, Bagel, where is the cream cheese? You need to dunk.
Yeah, right now the Crab Tank trying to get a little bit of extra presence, unable to get much out of it, but a clear pathway was nothing but a trap, just like that. What's Up Guys, Chase holding that fort down. The football is going to get eliminated just like that. And again, blue team holding that position once again, holding the defense they definitely should, because they were looking quite aggressive. Yellow team was looking pretty good on that push. Unfortunately for them, they were stopped quite effectively by blue team.
Here we go. They have to be able to work their way back up, and they have to have a substantial push here with 32 penalty points applied and 2 members down. That is huge in favor of Sayonara. Make that 3 down on the side of Hey, What's Up Guys. They do have the clams here in order to be able to begin another push with 54 seconds. They have a jump on that top left side. And look, they have, most importantly, control of that choke area under the bridge. The Charger on the left side can't do anything, and they are down.
Yeah, Sayonara doing a phenomenal job managing those clams, sending them forward, getting some splats as well. This could mean a great push on Sayonara's part. Despite the fact that they're in the lead, they are not holding down. They got the football, they got the infiltration, breaks the barrier, and now it's time for those little clams to get chucked into the basket. However, that's not going to happen despite getting those splats with the sniper. Great work with the splatter shot user, just waiting menacingly, whereas not getting many points, they still hold the lead, and most importantly, as you mentioned, that lead and control of the area with only 3 seconds left. This seems like it's going to be a clean win on Sayonara's side.
Yeah, but they have 20 seconds in order to be able to push here. They are 1 member down, but they do have that pity clam. At this point, there is just so much space that they need to swim across that they just need to go. But 1 member goes down. It is just the clam. We do see the Charger. They're trying to shut down that clam, getting the pick. That is GG in favor of Sayonara.
Great job from both of them, but yeah, you could tell. Look, it's the control, like the whole stage is covered up in yellow, and despite the difference being not that great, you could tell just by the presence, just by how oppressive and defensive they were. At the same time, you could tell that that win was more than deserved for Team Sayonara. They get their first number on that scoreboard. Let's keep you guys reminded that this is going to be a best of 7. So there's going to be enough Splatoon 3 for all of us to enjoy for at least a little bit more time.
And my goodness, here we go towards Splat Zone's Hammerhead, which in my opinion is one of the most dominant Charger maps that we currently have in Splatoon 3 for the Nintendo Switch. You do have those snipe areas with the grates coming out. No one has names for anything yet. Coming out of, the red grapes next to where the basket is. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's such a dominant Charger spot, legitimately. You can just, especially if you're playing E-Leader, you can hit the whole gosh darn map from there, and that is terrifying. So, both of these teams do have really strong Charger players with Dragonif and Q, both holding those Chargers. So I'm curious to see whether or not they will stick with that classic vanilla Charger variant, or switch to something with a little bit more range, like that Leader. Especially that Wavebreaker could just be so devastating in terms of putting that underneath drops near the zone, that to watch that right side. There's so much that Wavebreaker in particular can do here, and I don't think we've seen enough of them.
Yeah, that's true. Like, I guess to some degree, it's rather easy to like be aware of what's like when the wave is coming out. But you also need to keep in mind that that's not the only threat that you're gonna be facing, right? So I think if the aggression is like well coordinated, and you also add in a wave breaker, as you mentioned, it could be devastating for any team, whether they're on defense or the offense. And right now, we're going to be moving on into splat zones, into the Hammerhead Bridge. You know, that's a little bit narrow. Those flanks are absolutely crucial as well. I think this is true for a lot of maps, to be honest. But in this case, in particular, you cannot forget about your peripheral vision. Otherwise, you're going to pay the high price for it.
And here we go. We do see that Dragonf sticking out with that charger, as well as the side of Q, both sticking with those vanilla charger variants. Ooh, but speaking of Wavebreaker, look what we got on the side of Sayonara. We have that VDS.
And it also, I gotta be honest, I love the reflex. It's actually my main weapon, despite the fact that I'm doing a undercover umbrella now. It's such a good weapon for splat control, for splat zones, really. Like, you get not only that special super quickly charged up, but you get the pressure that the Tenta missiles will always put forth. Even if they get nerfed, even if they get tweaked, you know that they will put enough pressure. And if you have a stringer in the right hands, you know that that can be absolutely deadly. Holding that middle and right side with the reflex, unfortunately splatted by a suction bomb. You never want to find yourself on the receiving end of such tricky weapons.
I saw them like ducking and moving, and I was like, they're gonna step on it. Like, there's just no shot. And then they did. I was in pain. But that being said, the reflux there I think is a fascinating pick because of the sheer amount of paint that thing can put out. I think that thing can put out more paint than a junior. Like, there is no way that thing does not get nerfed. But for now, right now, it is still a very, very spammable option. We do see the scrap here on that right side does go in favor of Half in that crab tank. But will he be able to cap the zone? No! Very quickly, a dominant showing from Sayonara. A 102-0 push on Splat Zone's Hammerhead.
Absolute knockout from Team Sayonara with the reflux, with the Tenta missiles, with all the pressure that the team could afford at every single times. I saw someone in chat saying that I'm a Tenta missile spammer. I won't deny it, but I can't confirm it either.
You know what? So if you don't know, Blob is kind of bad in Splatoon 3.
Okay.
And so I may or may not currently be playing Reflux for missile spam. I'm so sorry.
Reflux supremacy. There you go. Listen, I'm not a complete degenerate, so I switched up to the undercover umbrella in my defense.
Oh my gosh. You know, I fought an undercover umbrella recently. That was just so crazy because every single time I stop to scrap with them, their charger would just be like, boop, and I'd just be like, gosh darn it. Oh man. Yeah, so that reflux there, I love that pick. I do think it's really strong right now. It is definitely something that people are sleeping on because it also does have that one shot with the vertical, and like, if people get good at that, that's scary, bro. Like,
yeah, I 100% agree. I see this lander. Kyuru is a good friend of mine. He's in chat. I love the dude. Thank you for being here. All of you, thank you for being here. It's a pleasure having my first commentary block in Splatoon 3, and with no one better than Skeb. Like, you're absolutely amazing. You've been super kind and resourceful, and I appreciate that. But let's leave that for later. Let's leave sentimentalism for the end, because right now Sayonara is absolutely sweeping, at least from what we've seen so far. We've got tower control. A mode that not a lot of people enjoy or love or feel comfortable in. And now that we're in Sturgeon and Shipyard, it could prove even harder because those middle areas where there's either falls or like the moving platforms, like it can be a chokehold for a lot of players. This is a highly technical, highly skilled map, and of course, combined with the mode, it can be super hard to deal with.
And honestly, like, this is another situation where I see those missiles on the reflex from Sun being very, very useful if we do see them back out. No, Sun switching in favor of that machine. Also a very, very infamous pick right now. I do think that Booyah Bomb can be just as powerful in terms of displacing a charger off of top left or window. All
right, here we go. They're pushing hard. Yellow Team Sayonara trying to get first to that tower, at least getting some control, some splats going left and right. Team Purple gets a 3 splat already in Sayonara. Despite the wipeout, they still hold the lead right now, pushing harder than ever. They got everybody just pushing in, getting that checkpoint absolutely decimated. Sayonara out with blood hunger.
I do believe that we just witnessed a drip pick taken in SOS Grand Final mid-game. My goodness. Okay, there we go. Sayonara getting a pick on Chase on that left side, but very quickly being punished for the eagerness of that drip pick. Homies, you could have been taking the time to paint up. You can never underestimate your opponent.
That is absolutely true. What's up, guys? Chase 24/7. It's been a while since we mentioned that name because Sayonara has been so oppressive, at least in what we've seen of the set. But right now, they're doing a decent push, or at least pushed it back just enough. However, Sayonara is ready to push back and start racking up those points. They're going down into the 40s, and they don't seem to be able to be stopped just yet. Just holding that middle ground with the sniper, you know that you're going to have to rotate a little further, otherwise you might fall off. But look, that sniper fighting with the crab tank, losing the battle, or at least the dominance one, allows Team Purple, What's Up Chase, to just fight back for control, and great roll to avoid a certain splat there from What's Up Chase team.
Yeah, and here we go. We do see, hey, what's up, guys? It's Chase 24/7 back with another video. Finally getting back into mid. They do have to deal with that vacuum, but getting the pick on that machine is incredible just because of how that weapon is so oppressive with those fizzies, with that arc shot, with the Booyah Bomb. That is a delayed 2 down on the side of Sayonara. Make that 3. Here we go. The machine is down again. It is just that charger. So finally, hey, what's up, guys, can begin their push. They have that crab. They are 1 member down, which means that they are going to have to be a little cautious, but given that crab special in terms of just keeping Sayonara back, ooh, as I say that, 3 down on the side of hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah, at least a decent push, but that's not gonna last for much longer because Sayonara is ready with the aggression, holding that tower, setting up that bubble to protect anyone who's trying to get closer, while also providing a jump spot for their teammates. The push from What's Up, guys, it's Chase 24/7 is going to be ineffective at this point. The tower is, oh, actually, no, they did take the tower, so that means that they can get to push just for a little bit longer. They still need to break that checkpoint since they haven't been able to. Still plenty of time to get something done, but Sayonara keeps on fighting, keeps on holding that ground for as long as possible, and the tower is taken. That means that Sayonara is once again pushing in their favor.
A phenomenal aspect of this game in particular so far is that consistently the Chargers on either team is the last player left standing.
Yeah.
And like that just means that we are seeing 2 Chargers do what they do well and with dominance and assert their presence. We do see that Booyah Bomb going to force that Charger Dragon up to dance a little, but they do have that vacuum out, which is an excellent counter to the Booyah Bomb. The bomb rolled at their feet, though, is going to take them out as Sayonara once again brings this tower back around town, right into pit. Are going to have to deal with some suppression there from the dualies. The dualies go down. We see that vacuum coming out once again as Sayonara is on that checkpoint.
Amazing, because despite the fact that What's Up, guys, was ready to defend, still the checkpoint got absolutely demolished. They're getting close to the mark, and it's not going to be able to get stopped, especially when the Booyah Bomb covers its advance. What a great display. Sayonara with a clean 3-0. They are, what, 1 game away from winning? Or no, it's best. Yeah, it is, right?
We are in match point now as we move forward towards a game 4. Sayonara very, very incredibly close to taking the second SOS of Splatoon 3. And holding that infamous 3-0 as we look at Rainmaker Makomar, which is a map mode combination that we very much did not see very frequently in Splatoon 2. So how this differs and how it is going to be played differently simply because of the weapons and the kits is something that I look forward to seeing out of these teams. I also look forward to seeing, hey, what's up, guys, Chase 24/7 back with another video, coming back swinging and preparing for that reverse sweep.
Yeah, they have to at this point. They've been saving up on those aggression points. At least that's how I'd like to see it. They've been plotting in secret to give us that Game 7 situation. I know that Wolf might not be too excited about it, but I know that you and myself and everybody in chat is expecting that. We know that we want What's Up Chase. What's up, guys? It's Chase back with another video to get something done at this point. Otherwise, it could mean for a devastating sweep from Sayonara, giving homage to their name, really like, hey, you know what? Peace out.
Yeah, it's Sayonara. Oyasumina side is good night. That is
Yes.
what they want to bring
Oyasumi.
it to. Oyasumi! To bring it close as we move on to Rainmaker Muscle Forge. It is after hours. The grocery store has closed. You best hide, otherwise they're gonna kick you out.
Definitely. So now that we are in Makomad with the Rainmaker, we can expect there's only two things to expect. Whether it's going to be complete destruction from either of the teams, because you know the Rainmaker can be super hectic. Like it can be polarizing, whether it's extremely fast or extremely slow. And we've seen that throughout the sets in this our commentary block, and of course in several tournaments that we've had for Splatoon 3, the couple tournaments that we've had for Splatoon 3. There's just different playstyles to it. Rainmaker, you can get a lead, hold it back, and don't let your opponents get the Rainmaker back, or go for the hyper aggression, and of course finish with an explosion. And I think Sayonara is going to attempt to go for that. If I'm honest with you, Skep.
Honestly, a skep on spec. Honestly,
Sorry.
no, you're fine. It's funny. I honestly, believe it or not, I've played a crud ton of this game so far. I don't think I've played Rainmaker Mako, so I'm seeing this for the first time. That being said, I'm not surprised by the placement of the pedestals, given that those are the two ways that you would push on this map. This seems very natural. It doesn't seem out of place.
Sayonara gets the first push. They break the bubble, and they're trying to get something started already. They cleared the path for their partner, get some wave breakers as well for the hyper aggression. The first checkpoint is absolutely destroyed. Nothing can stop Sayonara. They want to sweep and take this set as quickly as possible, Skep.
Are you kidding me? Okay, when I was mentioning the expediency of Rainmaker, that is exactly what I was trying to describe. Sayonara, but exactly demonstrating what I had in my head that I simply have not seen. There we go. We do have the missiles coming out from that reflex. This is just such a claustrophobic map mode, and I absolutely adored that wavebreaker rotation from that VDS. We have two members down on the side of, hey, what's up, guys, as Sayonara allows the Rainmaker to reset.
Ooh, amazing headshots from Sora, doing phenomenally right now, holding that fort down and allowing What's Up, guys, a little bit of a push, or at least some control as the Rainmaker is taken at this point. It's time to do or die, What's Up, guys. It's Chase 24/7, but the Rainmaker is lost once again, so that means that it's time to burst that bubble, and I know that What's Up Chase is going to want to break it before Sayonara even attempts to get close to it.
Goodness, here we go. Sayonara, we're here on that left side. They are called out. They do have burst bombs being thrown at them. Here we go with that wave breaker. Getting a pick on that player on paper towels. We do see the dualies pushing their way up there at
amazing.
Can you check out that ducking and weaving? Honestly, for real, bro. Here we go with the VDS just attracting so much stimulus that's going to give Sayonara an opportunity to paint up, an opportunity to build specials. As long as that VDS is alive, Sayonara has the advantage.
He can't keep getting away with this, just weaving and bobbing, avoiding every single bit of aggression. It's time for What's Up, guys, to get something done, because right now Sayonara is clearing every single path necessary in order for that Rainmaker to make way without much obstruction on their end. Right now, those splats are going to keep on happening. The Rainmaker is lost at this point. It's right by the middle, and you know that the aggression is going to come out rather soon than later. The crab tank is going to allow for some crowd control at least, or dominance of the area, but you gotta roll away, otherwise you're gonna be in danger, and that feels he is been trapped, and that is just exactly what happened. Settle with the splat, and the Rainmaker currently in control. Never mind, hitting back the ground, and let's see who picks it up.
Okay, here we go. Hey, what's up, guys? This is Chase24/7 back with another video. Has an opportunity here. They have that cooler down. They are going to benefit from that swim speed buff, which unlike armor in Splatoon 2, the Rainmaker does benefit from in Splatoon 3. So if they're able to get that Rainmaker up onto that stack, but the Dooley's going down trying to deal with the Wavebreaker. The VDS is a slippery pool noodle, but does get picked. Here we go. They might be able to get a push off of that, but the Rainmaker does get shut down in mid there. It is a 2v2 situation in mid, with Sayonara holding a significant margin. Hey, what's up, guys? Hasn't even managed to touch the fish.
Yeah, those super jumps are gonna be extremely important. You can see those beacons being used and being ready, just prepared in order to make a quick advance. That middle ground is always going to be heavily contested. Careful here, you don't want to get splatted, because that means that Team Sayonara is going to be able to control the middle, just as we're seeing right now. Look at this aggressive push. Both of them are going to splat their opponent in a pinch situation. Tacticaler comes out, and you know that the Rainmaker is going to be taken. They are going to go for the aggressive option. They're just trying to make way, but again, denied by that beautiful sniper with those flicks that see no end and miss no shot.
So Dragonif has been, I am scared. We do have that, the Dooley players up in that street area. Hey, what's up, guys? Trying to work, to situate themselves with a push, but the Rainmaker is picked up from right behind them. Sayonara fish, and they are going to be able to work their way up. They have missiles. Here comes those missiles once again from that reflux, and I guarantee you that the vast majority of that paint on the map currently comes from that reflex. We see Zero up on that right side. They do have one down on the side of Hey, what's up, guys? Just simply the aggression here coming out of from Sayonara. They are unrelenting, knowing that they have 20 seconds left for this game to be over. As long as they continue to hold this pace, as long as they continue to keep Hey, what's up, guys, out of it, this game is theirs, and they are going home. 10 seconds left. The Doolies are down. The Splash is down. There are two players left. You have Dragonif and you have Half. Sun there, stalling on the left side, and that is a whip out in favor of Sayonara as we see Sun bagging. Come on, guys. The drip pick and the bag. Have you no decency?
And that is going to be it. Sayonara with a phenomenal display of skill, sheer determination, and raw power, unrelentless aggression. Despite the fact that we didn't see a knockout in this game 4, it was still dominant. It was still very, very much tilted on their side, and they just needed to hold that Rainmaker in order to ensure the win. That was absolutely amazing. That is going to be the set, unless I'm mistaken, and Grand Finals has been taken by Sayonara.
It has. Sayonara saying oyasumi nasai as they go forward for the night. And I know our streamer Wolf is exhausted.
We're happy.
Shout out to Wolf. We really, really, really appreciate you. That being said, Cirque, thank you for working with me for your very first Splatoon commentary event. It was been such an honor to work with you.
No, the honor is all mine. Thank you. I appreciate you guys letting me here. I hope everyone in chat enjoyed, the audience enjoyed my first Splatoon commentary, and of course, I couldn't be any happier than it was with Skepidilons. Sorry, your name's it's my friend. I got a shout out with my boy Septi. He's a good friend of mine, and your name it's kind of heart triggering. Some memories in him. So again, thank you very much for having me. Thank you everyone in the audience for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed Sink or Swim 83. This time, for the first time, with Cirque. With me, you can find me on Twitter, just like that, CirqueGMC. And you can find, of course, Skepidilons.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and oh my gosh, and TikTok. Which is something I never in my life thought I would say. You can also find me here at SOS. I'll be around. And sir, thank you once again for being here. And we will see you pretty much everywhere. Stay fresh, everybody.